people. It is Tuesday, the 12th of September. Welcome to TDA, the day after. Your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And I am one of your hosts, my own royalty.
And they call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst, melanin jam-packed.
That's right. How are we doing this morning?
I'm feeling great, man.
That's good. I love that for you.
Feeling great. How you feel?
I'm okay.
Just okay?
I'm okay.
The white man?
No, I just, yeah, I'm okay. How are you, Brent?
I'm all right, thank you.
That's good.
Why are you just all right?
I think last night I was very, very tired, right?
Mm.
And I have like moments when I just get caught in the silence and I realize the amount of stuff that's still in front of me. The task that I have in front of me is massive. And in those brief moments, I just sigh, just for a brief moment. Because it's a lot,
Yeah.
right? And then I wake up the next morning and I realize this is still inevitable. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm overwhelmed with this feeling of assurance. And I could only put that down to June and night. God tap me up.
Okay.
God tap me up. I don't know what happened whilst I was
You asleep?
in Nordland. Don't know.
You were
But
tapped
I
up.
wake up and I'm like, whoo. And then I would check my emails and jing, jing, jing. Further evidence that it's inevitable.
That's inevitable.
Do you
That's
understand?
good.
And it fills me with so much joy
Yeah.
because I briefly remembered last night, I was thinking, bloody hell,
It's a lot to do.
there's a lot.
Yeah,
On the
Then
right path.
it's all going to come together.
for sure.
Yeah. Amen.
It doesn't matter if what I had planned for one particular part of the sequence drops out. Right as I turn around,
Yeah.
there's going to be another one, even more effective than the prior.
Agreed.
I am so looking forward for everybody to actually see what it is we can collectively do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did the shakes.
Yeah. Again, I normally just say I'm good, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But I think when I woke up this morning, I was like, no. Let me vocalize this.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Let me just
100%.
vocalize this.
Testify.
I'm not sure if it is. I'll do it again, though.
If God asked you to do it, you will.
Exactly what Esther
The
said.
reason why you've done
Exactly. It's for a reason.
it. It's good. Love that. So what is everyone's favourite pastry? Mine's meat pie. I'm going to get to my way home, actually.
Do you think I should get into like making tofu pies?
Vegan pies.
Yeah.
Don't call it tofu pie. Call it vegan pies.
But then
I'm more likely to try vegan pie
Mm.
than if you called it tofu pie. I think you should, actually.
But then if I do that, then it's like, what flavor is it?
Oh, but...
You know what I'm saying? Because if you say
They put
meat
corn
pie,
in it.
Huh?
Oh, no, you're vegan. That's vegetarian.
no corn. Some of their corn products are vegan as well.
'Cause I'm thinking you put in that. Corn mince.
Okay, but what if you just wanted beans, vegetable? Then it'd just be veggie patty or something. Vegetable
Nah,
pie.
it'd still be it'd be a meat pie, but without the meat. Meat-free pie.
Okay, meat-free pie.
See? We're onto something here.
Yeah, man.
Because you could do it because you have all the vegetables and stuff that you put in meat pie anyway. So you just have to find your meat substitute,
This is true.
cook it, season it well, put in the pastry. With the pastry there, you do need egg for it. So you have to use like something
A
egg-free. I'm sure
substitute.
someone's
Yeah,
come up
yeah,
with
yeah,
something.
definitely.
And then, there you have it. It's your meat-free pie. However,
Yes.
I will say if I have an event, don't expect any meat-free pies. You have some puff. Yeah.
So funny, when I hear pastry, I don't think savory.
What's pastry then?
No, for me.
Mm.
Yeah.
What is pastry though?
I'm just
Maybe that's everybody.
like I don't know, like flaky.
Like croissant.
Yeah.
Oh, what's them?
Breads and all the
Chocolate.
other.
What's that chocolate thing called in the middle?
Oh, pain au chocolat.
That's it. Pain au chocolat.
Oh,
Slaps.
you love that.
Of course I love. Of course I love it. I like nice things. I have great taste.
Do you like almond croissants?
No, it's very silly.
That's
You
nice.
don't like it?
It's the almond overload. I've never tried
Yeah.
it, but it just looks very.
How you don't try these?
I know what I like and I know what I do not like. No, I've never tried it because I don't like. I like subtle almond. Like my mum makes almond cakes,
Oh, is it?
but you can't. Next time she makes them, I'll bring it in for you guys. But basically, you can't. You don't know that. I know there's almond in there because I see her make it, but you can't taste the almond. I don't like when almond is just shouting at me. Like that's almond bits in the croissant.
Yeah.
I hate bits. I don't like bits of things. Like my things smooth. It's because that idiot's laughing, smiling at me. I don't know what he's smiling about. It's so annoying. But what's your favorite pastry then?
It's one I've only found in Trinidad. I don't even know what it's called, but it has like currants, but kind of like it's all sliced and it's interspersed and interwoven within the pastry, and the pastry is buttery, creamy, and it kind of just melts in your mouth. So you don't. It's not an overload of raisins. You're not really.
Yeah, because I
tasting
hate
that
raisins,
much.
you know.
And there's like a cinnamon paste that's also just slathered, interwoven in between it.
What's it called?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I said. You won't listen.
I hate raisins so much. It's like because you know people have fruitcake. Oh gosh, I used to think when I was younger. So a lot of weddings I went to when I was younger had fruitcake. I thought it was like a traditional thing because apparently you meant to put one of your teas in the freezer, and on your anniversary, I ain't eating dead stale cake. Because what do you want on an anniversary day? But anyway, it was the whole thing, right? Traditionally, and I just used to feel like, well, if this is the case, then my wedding you got gonna be shocked because you're getting vanilla sponges all around. I proper hate cakes and stuff with bits in it. That's again why I do my mum's thing, because she uses sometimes she has cherry in there. Oh, I'm gonna get her to make a cake actually. Make herself useful. It's like she has like cherry, sometimes like glazed cherry in the cake, but it's blended in. So all you're getting is like the essence, it's like a real essence of it, but there's no bits. I really hate bits and stuff. Oh, fruitcake is the worst thing ever, man. Isn't it?
You know what? At the Black Farmers Market, yeah, I wish I saw you people at that point when I saw that particular stand. All the cakes was vegan.
We saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, we walked past
You taste
it.
some?
We walked.
Trust
saw
me,
it.
that would have converted you lot.
Nah, I don't.
Apple crumble. They had the rum cake there. They had the coconut cake there.
I did think that, but it looked like it had bits in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
see?
coconut
Yeah,
one
that's
did.
what put me off.
You probably wouldn't like the coconut one.
There are bits of coconut in it. I
Yeah,
have
on
bits
the
of
top.
coconut.
On the top, like
Or like shavings.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
can
it.
do that. That's fine.
Okay, cool. The rum cake, yeah, it had
It
raisins.
had bits. Yeah, it had raisins. I could see the raisins in it, but I did consider trying it. We actually stood there and were looking at it,
It's nice, man.
but
Because I remember the lady, she was chatting to one other brother, and he was like asking, "Oh, where you based?"
yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, Walthamstow." I was like, "What?" Because I used to
That's
go.
around
Yeah,
yeah.
But more than that, I used to go to Walthamstow to get some vegan cakes. It's the
that?
same people.
Oh
But
no
it was
way!
a different person that
Was
was
serving.
the face of it.
Oh,
yeah.
that's lovely.
Yeah, it's really nice, man.
That's actually really sweet. I might try in the maybe the October one.
Okay. Yes, people. Black Farmers Market, October 8th. Support, man. If you didn't go last Sunday,
Yeah, on Sunday, definitely come.
yeah, support, man.
What did you get from the vegan cake store?
As in that one, or when I go to?
Was it the one that had loaves and stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
that one.
That said vegetable loaf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
they
but it's
didn't-
not vegetable. There's no vegetables in it, but
Yeah, but don't call it vegetable.
Why do you call it vegetable loaf?
Because in my mind, it's like
That's why I
didn't-
turned my head.
yeah.
was it actually called vegetable loaf though? Because
There's one that was called vegetable loaf.
Okay, I didn't see that one then. But they sell it as slices, as like half a loaf, a full loaf, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in it.
So
No,
what did
Brent,
you
you
buy?
would like it, man. Huh?
I maybe, but the marketing wasn't good.
Yeah, but it's marketing. 'Cause I
Vegetable
actually wanted to
loaf.
try it.
All right, so
Yeah.
what did you get?
I didn't buy nothing, you know.
So how do you know it tasted nice?
No, because I tasted the sample of the rum cake.
Oh, there's samples.
And then when I was chatting to the lady, like I said, I remember it's the same woman that I used to get my stuff from in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
So I know the stuff, and I thought, let me behave, innit? Because if I buy the loaf, I'll finish it in the car on the way home. So when it comes,
So
yeah,
it was too good, so you left it.
yeah, I had to.
Can you imagine? What kind of sale pitch is
Because
that?
I don't.
Let's say something was too good.
I can't
he
control
left
myself.
It was too good. He didn't have any.
Trust me, when it, you know, like alright, let me start from the beginning. You know, like in you people's houses, yeah, when you open biscuits,
Yeah.
do you finish the biscuit or do you put it back when you're done with your biscuit?
Depends what kind of biscuit it is, because I'm a biscuit. This is why I can't have biscuits.
Yeah,
Because I
exactly.
will finish it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but a cake that you could have bought one slice and left.
No, it's the same principle.
No,
Because
buy
I
one
wouldn't have
slice.
bought one slice. Because I bought one slice and it's less money, I would have bought one slice of each. Of the coconut
fair.
cake,
Okay, fair.
the crumble, and the rum cake. And then I would have finished all three.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so I thought, let me just behave.
I have been craving cakes actually. Do you know I've been craving Mel's my baker. I've been
Okay.
craving her lotus.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it was a
the
lotus
innit?
cupcake.
Yeah.
I have to order some.
Big up Mel, my baker.
Big
Support
up
that
Mel.
as well, guys.
Yes, makes nice cakes.
Was it mybaker.co?
mybaker.co on the gram.
Mm-hmm.
Was she the one that gave us that Biscoffy stuff?
Biscoff.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was it was a Biscoff cupcake.
Yeah, it was yeah, that's what it
What
was.
do you call it Biscoffy? It's such a freshie. Biscoffy, you know. Yeah, you guys gonna see this side of my face.
Sorry, lay the wire, man. Where's the wire?
For what? The band is here
Hold on, people.
doing celebrant. How are you? To be honest, if I didn't see you today, I was gonna ask for proof of life.
Why?
'Cause I didn't. Did you post anything in your story yesterday?
No.
Yeah, and I wasn't really on the gram. So I was, oh my gosh, like, I miss Margs. Where's Margs? So if I didn't see you today, I really was going to ask for proof of life. Just
I'll
make
post.
sure all is well
I'll post something today.
and you're in your best behavior at your party.
Oh, yeah, no, of course I was, man.
Because that story Taser told you it was a damn fault. That was not it at all.
I don't know if I can't remember the story.
I bet you can't. No one remembers that. And they'll never forget.
I can't.
They'll never forget. You definitely, just let you know, it gave Gina the ick. So any chances of reconciliation is definitely in the mud.
Yeah, and it's not that it
Definitely.
sent her over the edge because she was already.
Literally.
But there was weeks. No, I didn't.
That literally. So she just went. She just straight down.
I can't even confirm or deny these reports, though.
Interesting.
Because a lot of it, people were just doing for, like,
Entertainment purpose.
yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? For
A
effect.
little
and
razzle
that.
dazzle.
Just put a little razzle dazzle.
That razzle dazzle on the stage. It was crazy.
Oh, man, have I lost Gina again?
Twice. In the space of what? 2 days? Crazy.
Oh,
That's a
man.
record.
I'm down bad, man.
You really are. I can't lie to you. You definitely are.
You know, thanks for stepping out, though, man.
No, it was nice, man. It was really, really fun.
Yeah, I was telling Loons that he was the MVP that evening. man.
Loons,
These was going
Loons,
for it.
aka Pierre, aka Wrong Guy, he is hilarious. Loons is actually too funny. I was saying to them how, like, so obviously his mum was with your mum, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what I expected. Like, Loons is how Loons is, isn't it? So I wasn't sure how his mum would be. She's a lovely lady.
She isn't it?
She's just a lovely, calm, minding her business, very calm lady. I'm like, damn. She had to deal with Loons.
How did this happen?
It's crazy, man. But no, it was a really good fun show.
Very, very mature performance from Loons.
Yeah, no, it was grown.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. Like, it was really, really fun.
He was in his bag, man. He was cooking.
Now, he was in his bag. He was in his bag. Proper in his bag. Just reading him off. It was funny. He was hilarious.
I wonder what happened.
If what?
Like, he just had like a... Because he always gets in his bag at some point, but sometimes, like, he goes too deep in the bag. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
So he didn't go this deep. He didn't go that deep this time.
No, he just had like a lot of... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, just self-awareness and like his presence and that. Like, just what he was doing. Like, it was just like a perfect blend of his normal bullshit. You get me? He was
Yeah,
just cooking. I don't know what happened.
He's an entertainer, man.
It was sensational stuff.
That's what he does. No, honestly. It was really, really good. It was really fun.
It's like y'all change rules.
Hmm?
What it is, you told everybody to put their phones down, don't record this.
Yeah.
And you started saying what you
Yeah,
were saying.
you're funny for that. I said, let's
I would
keep
expect
this.
that from Loons.
I don't think he remembers that. Do you remember that?
You guys would just swap C's.
Do you remember that?
Because I said no one's never gonna see this.
Yeah, you were like, oh, let's keep this between ourselves. So you guys put your phones down, like, don't start recording things and putting away. You just said what you said. I was like, you didn't give them a chance to put the phones down. But I mean, you're here today.
So
I didn't see it in any blogs, so you're fine.
You know they're gonna see that shit. If you weren't there, you weren't there, man.
You weren't there.
Pick up everybody that made it, though. Appreciate
It was
you.
a lot of fun.
I was with who's we with again? Miss Mariah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gin and Gist,
Oh, you met them?
Kevin.
I met Kevin. Met Kevin outside before we got in.
How was that experience?
Do you know what? Yeah, Kevin is exactly who I expected Kevin to be. Like, he lived up to my expectation, but he's lovely though. Hugged and everything.
That's what I was saying to you. He's a great guy.
No, he's a great guy. I just think I just don't like his views on anything.
At one point, him and Eman was giving a joint seminar
At the after party,
at the after
should
party.
have kicked him out.
Sorry,
Thick.
what is this?
What the hell? He didn't tell us this.
He left it out, did he?
He did not tell anything about this.
If you weren't there, then you missed out.
What are you giving them seminars about?
Something about how women should behave.
Shut up. At the
I didn't
after
get-
party.
I didn't get out the proper gist of it, but
This guy trying to destroy me.
No, he's not. You did this. At the after party, let the girls twerk if the girls want to twerk, man. He's not out here trying to build wives at an after party.
look, Kevin was going for it. He was like, "This is what I'm saying, man. Women need to." I said, "Oh my
Oh,
god."
shut
I
up.
said, "Oh no,
Shut
I'm
up.
going." I'm going.
Better the man of security. Get him out of here. This is what I'm saying. What?
Nah, it's
Boy.
fun though. It was dope.
If you don't be quiet. Like, Kevin is a character, man.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Love
for
meeting
real.
them. And I met Miss Mariah and Gin and Gist at the Free Shots one before, actually.
Okay.
To be fair.
I met
Those
Gin and
chats
Gist
the
at the
girls, they're
Milk and
always
Honey
supporting.
one. Yeah, big up Mariah, though. Gorgeous girl. It was really fun. It was really nice.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Congratulations.
100%, man. Congrats.
It was definitely the
It
best
was
one.
hot.
Definitely the best
Margs.
one.
Maybe it's just because the last one stayed into your mind. Last one was tough.
No, the
Wait
first
till
was
what?
good because it was the first, and
That was epic.
yeah, the type of acoustics, I guess,
It's your second live
in
show.
that
That's
venue.
what you're talking about.
No.
What are you talking about?
The first
No,
one,
you just running through the first live show, you said.
So this is your second live show?
no,
Fourth.
Fourth,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, third different
And
venue.
your favorite is the first ever one?
This is my favorite now.
Okay. Oh, this one's your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it topped the previous.
Other ones? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
Well, he's saying you guys are built for big stages.
Hmm?
Said he's saying you guys are built for big stages. It was really cool though, because I think, I've seen you in like different elements, yeah. And I was like I'm really proud of you, obviously. I'm really, really proud of you. And I was like, every stage you're gonna go on, you're gonna be giving people a different version of Margs, and it's all Margs. Do you get what I mean? Like, and I find that so cool, because when you're performing. Do you get what I mean? When you're on a stage to like support your boys at R&B or Free Shots, that's still Margs. But then when you're No Behaviour, that's still Margs. Do you get what I mean? Like, that's like Margs who put this together kind of Margs. Do you get what I mean? And I think it's just so cool. Yeah, you're proper versatile.
And
And
when
when you
he's
do TDA one,
Yeah.
it's gonna be different. It's gonna be another version of Margs.
Yeah. And when he's in Mexico,
That's the worst kind. that's the one you might want to let go of.
you don't understand.
That was wild.
Everybody was like, "What?"
Everyone was
the
stunned. I was so upset your mum was in there. I actually don't need to hear this foolishness.
hell?" Oh my goodness!
Taser walked onto the stage and he started talking. He grabbed the mic, he started speaking. I'm looking at him thinking, this ain't the song. This ain't the song we spoke about.
This is the plan. But that's how I knew he was doing some crazy shit, because you were like, Tim, no, Taser, what are you trying to say? He tried to away from the mic, like, he was like, no, tell me. And Taser's like, no, I'm not telling you. I said, Taser.
I said, why are you going with this verse for?
I'll be honest, I would expect that from Keith. I did not think Taser would come up like that.
But you know what it is? I respect it because he came to play in it. He said, all right, cool, there's no behavior. I'm on the stage. He's like, cool,
Everyone
me
was
out
on
here.
theme, yeah.
Like, all right, cool, watch this.
Yep.
You might never call me out again.
Never.
And the way he set it up,
Oh,
and then he retold it. It's vivid in my mind now.
it's vivid in my mind, Brent.
And I'm seeing your face.
Brent, I'm disgusted.
What we did? Can I get I'm done with my
I couldn't believe that. I said
That
nah.
story's not necessarily true anyway.
Yeah, of course. You confirm or deny.
No.
It was.
And the thing is, the initial like touch point was, I don't know if it is that he was something, but he finished quick, right? I thought that was it, right?
I thought that was it.
But that was just the taster, the teaser.
Nothing could have prepared me for how the story ended.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah.
Not a damn
And
thing
I
could prepare
believed
me.
every word.
I believe every word.
Believed every word.
But you know what's mad as well?
You're
You
not
didn't do much to defend yourself.
You're not
He
complete.
just laughed. You just surrendered. I was like, fight back. Fight back. You didn't even try. You were just like, yeah, what can I say? Yeah.
You had to be there, people, man.
But it was a really good show, man. And then what's it called? And then when Luz was talking about the cartel, yeah. And to be fair, the story was getting long-winded, and then Dan was like, where are you going with this? But in the summary he gave so
It was
quick.
amazing.
When he gave that quick summary, I was
Oh
like,
my
nah, this
God.
guy is flipping. He's one of a kind. He was like, all right, you want to rush me out? Cool. But this is what happened. That was too funny, man.
Yeah, I didn't understand the Rolex on the Willie though.
Yeah, because I said I turned around and now his Rolex is on his wrist. Okay, but how do you know where it is? How do you know where it is? No, that was hilarious, man. That was so fun.
I also found Savage Dan offering to punch the man hilarious also.
That was,
Oh, that was
so
funny.
funny.
I said, walk forward. He said, you guys go ahead.
We tried to buy it. No, he said no. I said, all right, cool. Let me punch him.
And then he wasn't that said that he didn't know the guy understood English, so he understood that part. He's like, no. He understood the no part.
That was so funny. They didn't do it probably because there's a bit where like she's telling him to like, walk up in front of me, and he's getting ready to do it and all that, and then loses clock and he's going, Dan, no!
Not that, no. Oh. No, that was a great show, man. That was iconic. That was a great show.
Oh, it was a great night. It was a great night.
I think the heat even made us delirious in it, so we enjoyed it even more.
The heat.
Yeah.
That heat was second to none.
It was a hot day, innit?
Yeah.
That heat was ridiculous. I've never felt heat like that.
Was it hot inside there?
Was it hot inside there?
Didn't it open
Was it hot inside there?
Open up the stage.
They had to open up the shade to let some air in.
Let some
Well, like the black bit like that.
Yeah. Then we saw it outside. I didn't know it was a car park back there. They opened to get some air in. I was like, nah, I should have worn a skirt. It was ridiculous. That heat was something else. It was very different.
Smelled weed.
Yeah,
No
people was like
way.
smoking up in there.
Active.
No way.
Yeah.
That's where all these charges are coming from.
Your killies are interesting though.
Like, what they do?
They're just very interesting people. So some of them don't see people. They just walk. I feel like they expect the way to disperse as they're coming through kind of vibe. And they just barge into you.
No.
And on the outside world, say it was DLT, I could fight back. Say so. But I had to read the room.
Is that what was going on? We're not on King's Row.
Now in the by the bar, King's Row was sat there like a king and a queen. It's great. When you get outside by the bar,
So it was the
it's a
ghetto.
different, it was a different vibe. But it was really fun though. It was really, really fun. It was really good night.
So really, Kevin was the best dressed, isn't it?
100%.
What, Kevin?
Kevin.
Thompson, one and only.
He had a tank top on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he come dressed like Ja Rule in one of them 90s videos. Damn right, you're the best dressed. What was on his feet? Did he have Tim's on? He must have Tim's on.
No.
You know, I realized the top and the baggy jeans got me. I forgot to look further down.
You know what the wickedest thing? Didn't cross my mind to people he was wearing on his feet either.
I didn't think of
Yeah,
Kevin.
for real.
If you're in the
I
chat,
didn't
please let me know
even
what
see
you're
it. I
wearing.
didn't notice.
I just assumed I knew what was on his feet. I assumed it was
Just
Tim's.
Timberlands.
I just assumed because that's what goes. It's a star pack. That's what goes with the rest of the outfit. Kevin is an iconic guy, man. Flipping hilarious. But yeah, man. Good stuff. All right, let's get into our headlines.
All right, so our first headline Rishi Sunak is speaking, man, and he said that he will not accept Chinese interference in the UK's democracy after it emerged a parliamentary researcher was arrested amid accusations that he spied for China. In a statement to MPs, the PM said that he told Chinese Premier Li Qiang at the recent G20 summit that any attempted spying will never be tolerated. The Met Police confirmed on Saturday that 2 men were arrested under the Official Secrets Act in March. The researchers deny the allegations, of course they do. The man said in the statement that he felt forced to respond to accusations in the media. China has rejected the allegations of spying, with the Foreign Ministry spokesperson Miao Ning calling it malicious slander. The House of Commons Speaker, Sir Lindsay Howell, has warned MPs against identifying the man using parliamentary privilege. The arrest of the researcher has renewed a debate amongst MPs about whether the UK should take a stricter approach to China. China is the UK's 4th largest trading partner, and British ministers regularly highlight the need to work with the country on big international issues, such as tackling climate change. But relations have soured in recent years over a series of issues, including threats to civil liberties in the former British colony of Hong Kong and China's support for Russia during the war in Ukraine. And the next headline, related to the war in Ukraine, and it's about the North Korean leader, Kim Jong Un. And apparently he's crossed the border into Russia for a meeting with the president, Vladimir Putin. They're likely to discuss an arms deal as Russia faces a Ukrainian counter-offensive, this according to a US official. South Korea's defense ministry confirmed that Mr. Kim's armored train entered Russia early this morning. It's now moving towards Vladivostok, where Russia is hosting the Eastern Economic Forum. Mr. Kim is accompanied by senior government officials, including military personnel. Photos shared by state media show Mr. Kim waving from his armored train before departing Pyongyang. Mr. Kim's last trip aboard was also to Vladivostok in 2019 for a summit with Mr. Putin after the collapse of North Korea's nuclear disarmament talks with the then President Donald Trump. And the last headline takes us to Canada, where the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, is stranded in India after his plane experienced technical difficulties. The Canadian military is working to bring Mr. Trudeau home by his earliest possible departure this afternoon, this according to his office. Mr. Trudeau was set to leave on India following a tense meeting with the Indian Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, at the G20 summit. But in a statement sent to the BBC, Canada's Department of National Defence confirmed that the first aircraft, a Royal Canadian Air Force CC-150 Polaris, with the tail number 01, suffered a maintenance problem stemming from a component that will have to be replaced. And so a replacement aircraft dispatched to India to retrieve Mr. Trudeau was reportedly diverted to the UK and expected to depart from there today. And that's it for our headlines.
Nice. Let's get into what you say in topic of the day.
All right, people. So today's topic of the day, I had something planned, but obviously sometimes topic of the day, well, a lot of the time, it can be kind of directed by what's happening the day before. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen a link of what happened to a black woman in the Peckham hair shop overnight. As in, it went around overnight anyway. And some very distressing footage, man. So trigger warning, firstly, to everybody who's going to see the video. But I want us to have a look at it and then, discuss something pertaining to it, basically. So, Brendan, if you don't mind, can you play the link, please?
The video I'm about to play contains violence.
Look, you're going. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call the police. Babe! Fucking look, thank you.
I've been reading Black Labour, White Wealth. This circumstance in the video is not too dissimilar. Black hair, Asian wealth. For context, the lady who recorded the original video said that it started over a refund. As a result, the community are mobilising outside the shop tomorrow, Tuesday at 2 p.m. for social justice. Secondary to that, long term, we need to practice economic justice, starting with boycotting that shop until the person in question is reprimanded. Further to that, chances are we, black people, have had our own experiences in these Afro hair shops, being followed from aisle to aisle, bad service, etc. It's time we choose our community over convenience. Down Peckham High Street alone, there are 9 Afro hair shops, none of which are owned by us. Some of them even blackfish us. I implore you all to either buy your black-owned products online, which is a growing sector, or if you are in these places, if they're in your area, buy from them. Statistically, black women dominate the UK hair industry, accounting for 80% of hair products sold. That's over 5 billion annually, 6 times more than your average white woman. And yet South Asian men have monopolized black hair and beauty retail markets for decades. It's about time that we're on the profiting end of the black hair transaction. Hopefully this is the catalyst. Black wealth.
So it's a good thing that we didn't show the entirety of the video, yeah. Just obviously, because like I said, it is very triggering and stuff. But when you first see a video like that, and we already know how certain things can be, how you can chop certain things up and kind of show certain things, especially if it fits your agenda. There is, I don't want to say a full video, because in that other video that I've seen, there is like 2 minutes missing, right? But there is more to this particular story, especially how it develops. But like the brother was saying, yeah, the gist of it is she came to the store for a refund. Obviously, I guess they've denied her the refund. It's kind of kicked off. Long story short, what we see is basically what happens, right? Firstly, when you see that video, what's your thoughts?
I don't know. I ain't seen the longer version. I would want to know what happened, how it escalated, and how did it get there.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Because even though my man was physical and choked and all that, I didn't see him do that until after she slammed him in the head with the tray thing. So I just wanted to see what was going on before that.
Okay. There was a part, what I'll do is, I'll get the link, but there was a part in the other video where it seemed like she's about to walk out. And he's obviously standing by the door trying to block her and everything. And he hits her, which looks like in her face, right? So it seems, at least from that footage, again, there is like 2 minutes missing in between, but it seems from that particular part of the footage, she's trying to make her way out. She's not trying to be physical to him necessarily. And he makes the first, you know what I'm saying? Like he touches her first, yeah.
Does anybody get involved?
A couple people kind of trying to stop her, you know what I mean? And everything like that.
Stop him and all that
And
kind of
stop
stuff.
him, but yeah, it then escalates to what you see here, basically.
Apparently it's all about a refund.
Yeah.
So I need to know how we go from a refund conversation to slapping each other with baskets. Auntie's mobility her mobility is good though. Say my basket was here and she swung out all the way back and hit him. But I don't know, these videos, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But what was in your mind? Yeah, do you feel like what he does in the video could ever be justified?
I think unless she was attacked, I'm not for violence either way. Not for her to hit him, not for him to hit her. But if it was a case where he hit her first, then I get why she would have retaliated that way. Because I think part of the video, he's choking her.
Yep.
Why are you choking somebody? But anyway, well, in that context. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Brent, what was your first thoughts when you saw it?
So I first saw the video that we just played, innit?
Yes. Okay.
And I'm immediately thinking, okay, it's an Asian man. So obviously, I'm not a fan of these individuals, right? Talking about men who attack women.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I wanted more context. I wanted to know whether he was trying to stop her from stealing. And then I'll be like, all right, if he was trying to stop her from stealing, why has he got his hand around her throat? All right. And I then thought there needs to be some form of protest. If nobody comes up with another piece of video with context, there needs to be someone demanding context, but in bulk, right? Even if it's just a case where you shake them up, right? Then I saw the rest of the video, and then I was like, shizzle. She came in with some packs. It looks as though she's asking for something. The fight ensued, but it wasn't in the full video, right? So I'm thinking, all right, maybe they've edited that part out. But the fact that they've edited that part out, it means that whatever he did wasn't justified, right? Then I see her hitting him after the choking, and he's just taking it. That tells me he knows it wasn't justified. So it then told me maybe she wasn't teething that stuff at all, because them people would not allow you just to walk out if it is that stuff belongs to them.
But they didn't even let you
And
walk around
all
the
of
shop
them,
on your own.
and all of them, because there were quite a few of them,
Yeah.
right? And there was one black guy, I think. There was quite a few of them. They were kind of like trying to pacify the woman and not trying to basically do anything
To
that
aggravate her more.
yeah. And that big stupid loaf was just getting hit, right? So I'm like, that's when it is a black person should have just clocked him, because again it shows, my friend, you harassed my mother, my sister, my auntie.
I say mother like that. You're so annoying.
Nah, this is how it is. I was feeling when it is I was seeing it, because
Alright.
the first time you got slapped, then you put your hand around the throat.
Yeah,
Cool,
that's
that's
hard.
one thing. But now you're getting hit with the handle of the basket and you're not even flinching. That means
You know you
when
did
she even
that.
slapped you in the first place,
Yeah.
that didn't warrant what you did. You even put your phone in your pocket and then you put your filthy hands around her neck.
Yeah, 'cause
understand?
they were begging her to stop. As in, like, in a nice, like, please.
So,
please, please.
so, the fact that it looked like she was then able to walk out with the same type of bundles that were in her hands, she paid for the crap. She didn't steal the crap. Do you understand? She didn't steal it. So why were you stopping in the first place? Why were you stopping in the first place? If it is, it now looks like she didn't steal it. Maybe that guy wasn't read in to what was happening. So he just assumed that she was winging it with the packs. I don't know.
Boy.
But the bigger thing I want to come from this is, let's stop buying from these particular thieves.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's stop it. I want it to be a case where every single time somebody goes to walk into that shop, they're shamed.
It's a shame.
Yay! They're shamed.
Yeah,
They're shamed.
for real.
And
Let's
then
bring that back.
pictures are taken and then shared.
Yeah.
It's giving Michael Cowell's wall a shame.
That might be a bit too excessive, obviously.
No, but if people are going to be protesting outside, it's like when people, it should be something that spreads around, where if someone's walking, someone by the bus stop is like, oh, don't go in there, they beat black women up. Do you know what I mean? Now if people see you go in there, that means, oh, you agree with beating black women up.
But I think a picture should be blown up and just put outside their shop with his hands around her neck without any context. So when you say they beat black women, you could also point to it. Look,
Look what they be doing in there.
yeah, this is who they hire.
How come
who owns the
black
shop.
people don't have more representation in those spaces anyway?
Because I think it's to do with like the whole getting, it's the affordability of it all. Do you know what I mean? In
They
terms of
own
like,
all the factories.
say again?
They own all the factories.
They do. So it's like even getting a shop, like with Asian, what we typically hear, I don't know if it's a stereotype, apologies if you're Asian and watching this, but typically typically it's like a generational wealth thing. Do you know what I mean? You own a shop, then out of the money you made from the shop, you're able to buy a shop, then your brother can take over that shop or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're quite generational in terms of like the
Tapping
shops
into
that
black
they
people
own.
spending power.
Well, yeah. So with black people, because there are black-owned hair shops, but they're not as common as it is. And I think the fact that they're coming up now, I do think like in a few years it could be a thing where there's a lot more. Like we can actually run the Asians out. But at the moment, it's difficult.
If I said that, I'll be in trouble.
What, run the
Right.
Asians out?
You know what
You
she
clip
meant?
this up. I'm not even.
I'm not clipping this, I'm not
I'm
clipping
just making sure. Hashtag Asian TikTok.
You know what she meant? I think it sounds different when she says it than when you say it.
Yeah, there's extra vim in your voice.
Yeah.
I
So-
put in the link, by the way.
Thanks. So, do you guys need more context if it is you see something like this? Because my initial reaction would be like, if I was there, I'd be like, what's she done? As soon as it is that this guy is done, whew, I'm writing.
Yeah, because choking
I don't
somebody is
need
different.
a
You know what is
reason.
choking a
exactly.
person?
That's ridiculous.
You're trying to stop life.
That's ridiculous.
Choking a person because it slaps you is the equivalent is not hit. Slap her back.
Do you know I
You
might
choking
even
people.
jump in if it is that he's strangling a white woman. come to think of it, as I just thought of it, I think I'll still jump in because he's a big
He's a
loaf,
big
innit?
guy,
He
innit?
is a big loaf. Okay,
Yeah.
where'd you get a big loaf from?
And he looks like
Like Lenny.
Like an ogre.
yeah.
What an ogre. Yeah, I mean, I feel like when I watch videos though, when I watch videos and I see black people being attacked, I can't lie and say that my first thing is always what happened here. Because it's my skin folk, so I will always feel a way about like, even if it's like like black woman, black guy, whoever it is, black kid, I just always feel like what happened that's warranted all of this. And I'm aware with videos as well, you don't get the full context because you don't know if it's gonna lead to physical stuff. So people don't start recording from when they're just having a casual conversation. Do you get what I mean? So I'm always aware of that, but
I always need context, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm biased.
I don't
Corrupted.
just react to things.
Yeah, I'm
I always need context. I always want to know why someone's doing things. Like, I get it, skin folk and all that kind of stuff, but none of that stuff doesn't supersede like my well-being and stuff like that. And also the way my mind works as well, because I might on the outside looking in think this is outrageous and egregious, and then you tell me why it happened, and then I go, oh, okay,
fair enough.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah.
So I always kind of need to know as much as possible before I jump off and start going crazy, because
but
it
I'm
might
not
not be
going
it might not be my place to do this.
Yeah, but then when you see a video though, your initial reaction is, "Oh, why are they getting beaten up like that?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not going in activism mode because it's like a black person. I'm just wondering, like, why is this person, like, for me, the person that's being beaten up, when I'm seeing the video I'm seeing, looks like the victim. So I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like, why is this happening, kind of thing?
Yeah.
But when I see a video, my first thought isn't like, it's weird. I just said why, but it's not like I don't know how to explain it. I would see a video and think, why is this happening?
Yeah.
But it's not in like I want context before I feel that
I know what you
these
mean.
slaps are heavy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? I still feel like these slaps
Yeah,
are weighted.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was with me. Like when I first saw it, because Ebony sent it to us, and I was like I don't know what's going on there. This is ridiculous. Why is this animal like?
Why is this
choking
happening?
Like this? You know what I'm saying. So obviously you start getting some type of way, but then I'm also thinking before I bring it to the people, I do need context
We always need context.
because we've seen time and time again. Unfortunately, you jump out the window for people, and it's the wrong decision to make. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay,
They're still up there.
you know what I'm saying? We do need a bit of context here. But like you're saying, your first reaction, especially when it's a black person, it's about why are you doing this to this particular black person?
Yeah.
Especially in a shop like that where your brain's framing
This is it.
the context.
Because they
You know
don't
what I'm
let
saying?
people walk around in them shops. They are worse than Zara security. Brent, I know you're dying for it. Go on. He's been smiling, this cheeky smile on his face.
Yeah, because I know sometimes you say I don't like hold myself to account and
Who, me or
reflect
you?
and stuff. You tell me there's something.
That's in private times. Okay, go on.
But as I was talking, I realized I have a serious bias. Because as soon as I saw where she was, I got vexed.
Yeah,
Because you know, it's because you know what happens
exactly.
in those walls.
places automatically.
Okay, Brent. You know what? You're done today. You're done.
What do you say?
No, I'm not doing that. Thank you very much for your contribution, sir. But I feel like, and I think that's what it is as well. Like, because you know, and you know, I think, yeah,
I might
I
have
think
to
it
work
depends
on
who is fighting, you know, because you know, if it's a,
Y'all don't know my lived experience with Trinidad. Do you understand? And then when we came to this country, it was more of the same. So there was no opportunity for me to even like
Be away
face
from
it
that,
and
yeah.
look to address it like that. Do you understand? And I haven't yet been proven
wrong.
wrong.
Oh, so your issues are deep rooted.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I
personal
think
experience, yeah.
I'm corrupted.
You're not corrupted.
I'm the wrong person to ask this question about this.
No, but I think it's good though, because again, it's about what your initial reaction is like when you see something like that. So everyone's initial reaction will be different based on what it is that they've dealt with at the hand of different oppressors.
I don't think
I think
they
that
have
makes it
our
fair.
best interests at heart at all.
I don't think they do either. And I think that's why when I, like certain things here, so certain videos, if it's got if it's got a race that I know typically don't like black people, it's always going to feel unfair to me. Even if the context is that the person slapped them once or they cussed each other out and then it went right. I feel like because I know you've never really liked us anyway, I know that however you react to it, you've been dying for it. You're just glad you have the opportunity to take it out on them. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like, unfortunately, it will always be like that for certain
I
things.
hear that, but remember when I was going against Emmanuel for the same thing that I am doing, he was doing, but there were Jewish people on the other end.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Mm-hmm. And I was going hard at him.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but Iman
doing
hasn't
the
been
same thing.
personally hated on by Jewish people, though.
Huh?
Let's go.
Sorry. When did they hit you? When you were in Nigeria, Ghana?
There's a lot of pain. I don't want to
Yeah,
record.
okay, right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that's why I think
it wasn't his lived experience. It was my.
this is what I'm saying. So this is why I understand the way you feel makes sense, because you've got lived experience of personal hate towards you from.
I need to reflect on this further.
Time to reflect on this further. You ain't got time to reflect on this. You got work to do.
No.
Trust me. Reflect on TMB, mate.
Can you can you call again? I need to engage this thing. Thank you.
Because what reflecting? What? How
The
you
reflection is only going to bring more anger, and you ain't got time for
gonna-
that.
How are you gonna address this reflecting?
Ain't no need to
Let's
reflect.
hide
Man.
it better.
You do a great job, though.
It doesn't.
I think no, because we know him. People don't know him. People are learning things today for the first time.
All right.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning,
Hello.
morning.
I know this
Hello.
first.
Good morning.
Good morning, caller.
Hey,
Hello.
Christy. You
Hello.
know who it is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Talk about black
Good
women.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Christy.
not going to call in.
How are you?
Yeah.
When I tell you, when I saw that video,
Go Wusa.
I need to whistle because I'm actually shaking right now because the amount of times I've seen that video, I don't know why there is cause for like conversation when it comes to. I'm sorry, I don't understand the cause of conversation personally. In terms of the video, his hand was on her neck. She's now trying to defend herself, hence the reaction, and then he chokes her even harder. Now, at that point, it's all bets are off. Why is your hand on her neck? It's all bets are off. I don't care that she slammed the basket on. I don't care. In this situation, I'm sorry, but the amount of anti-blackness that runs rife in the Asian community, we as black people want to be asking questions about context. We know how they monopolize their hair shops. We know this. It's not even just the hair shops. It's the groceries, it's the food stores, all of that. They all up and down Peckham High Street. All up and down Peckham High Street. The way they move, we already know how they engage us. We already know this. They don't respect us at all. They don't respect us. There's no level of respect there. There's nothing. So in this situation, I'm sorry. The shop will need to get mashed up. Let's be clear. The shop will need to get mashed up. It shouldn't even be. There shouldn't be any questions asked. Everybody should be rolling down there, and the shop should get even. I'm sorry, because how are we going to question our own? Like Ron said it in the comments. Like for us to now, we can ask questions later. But I'm sorry. Once you see that footage, I'm not asking no questions. I'm sorry. We can ask questions later. We will deal with this in-house. And this is what I say is our problem. We cannot be on code on certain issues. And this is why they take the piss. This is why they do this. Because they know, well, they're going to be asking questions anyway. We can say that she stole. We're going to believe every narrative. We're going to believe every narrative, every negative narrative that they will say that they put on black people. And then we'll get all individuals, us as individuals questioning it. And it then invalidates this to happen over and over again. I don't understand why we cannot be on code on simple things like this. There should be no questions. I don't care. There should be no questions. If we moved on code, do you think they would? They would never do this to a white woman. Never.
They would never.
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 They would never.
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 But I'm gonna slap
Even
you. I
if,
swear.
even if it was them stupid, even if it was them ghetto chav nitties, they will never do it. They wouldn't do it. They would just curse her and get her and move her out the shop. They wouldn't even question it. But for something over a refund, so because she asked for a refund, and this is how it escalates. I'm sorry, that in no shape or form they would never do that to any other race but black people. They would, and that's how they see us.
Yeah,
That's how they see us.
you're speaking facts, man. But Chrissy, yeah,
This is how they view us, though.
No, you're right, 100%.
That was a physical representation of how they see us.
Yeah, 100%. Personally, I think that's how every
the
race
fact that
sees
it was
us.
a man on a woman, that shouldn't even happen. Full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Full stop. You are a man. You are a big man compared to her. That should never happen. Never. So what? We cannot conversate. We cannot have a conversation. I'm sorry, but all them shops should need to get shut down, and this is the problem with us. This is the problem with us. Instead of us to band together, we spoke about the hair stuff before when I was on the show.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke about this. Again, they see us as jokes.
Mm-hmm.
They see us as jokes. And I'm telling you, people do need to get shamed. No black person should ever walk back into that shop.
Christy,
and see how much they feel that.
Let me ask you this, yeah, right? And sometimes on the show, yeah, I can obviously be some type of way where people be like, oh, why are you talking about this particular thing, right? But I just want to say, just to be real, 2 questions, right? For somebody who wants to maybe see it from a different perspective, if you saw some footage now where maybe she was doing something else to him, right? Do you feel like there's anything basically that she could have done to justify her being strangled by this guy? Anything?
Unless
obviously without
weapon.
Yeah, without weapons, because obviously we know she ain't got no weapons.
This is what I'm saying. Unless there was a weapon involved,
mm-hmm.
I don't understand how you would escalate to that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't understand. Even if she was to raise her hand, oh, you're a big man. You can restrain this woman. You can.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Yeah.
You're telling me the other footage said that he was even trying to block her from leaving the shop.
Yep.
At that moment, I'm sorry, all bets are off. Do you think you can let me stand in front of me and I will not feel threatened? So what do you expect me to do? I need people to answer that question. If the man is in front of you and stopping you from leaving the shop, what do you expect the woman to do?
Yeah.
What do you expect her to do? There is no intervention. So what is she going to do? She's reacting off of instinct.
Yeah.
She's reacting off of instinct.
And even from the footage as well, it looks like he hit her first. When she was trying to get out.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So she tried to get out of the shop and now he proceeds to hit her. Again, all bets are off.
Yep.
All bets are off. Simple. I don't care. And this is the problem. You think if this was the other way around and this happened to one of their women, do you not think they are not riding out for their women?
Mm-hmm.
They are riding out regardless. The woman could have even been telling lies. We know the history. White women have been lying upon lying. Asians have followed suit. It happens in the workplace, in professional workplace. We've discussed this. In every fashion, they will build up a narrative to excuse this behavior. But yet, it doesn't matter. They will ride out. There'll be no questions asked. We'll take care of this in-house.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take care of this in-house. They'll even cover it up for them. What are you talking about? But us now, we need to ask 21 questions. We have to ask, what did she do? Now, black women, she was too aggressive. She was talking disrespectfully to the man. There will be so many scenarios that will come out in everybody's mouth saying to justify this nonsense.
No, you're right, man. Let me ask you my second question, yeah? What do you think black people can do to prevent this from happening? I'm talking long term as well. And
long term.
part two to that question is the very thing you're saying that you believe we should do long term. Will we do it, in your opinion?
This is my issue with us. I feel like we've got memories of goldfish. This is my problem. I feel like this has happened. We've seen it, and people are still gonna patronize them. This is what I don't like about us.
Yeah.
We cannot stick on code on just this alone. Because of a minor inconvenience, you'll be like, but it's just down there. I can't be bothered. No, best believe. I'm from South London. I've been to Peckham. I know that. I know that shop. I know that shop. I know that shop. I will walk past there. I don't care if I have to walk another extra 10, 50. I don't care. I will go out of my way. I try to do this on a regular basis. I try to go out my way to buy from black, irrespective of whether the supply is Asian. I don't care. The fact that there's a black-owned shop, I'm there. There's when the whole the 2020 COVID happened, and then and the whole Black Pound came. All people were running up. There was lists on list upon list of black-owned hair shops that was saying to patronize. All of a sudden, COVID is over. It's non-existent now. Everybody's gone back to business. Everybody's just gone back to convenience. And this is what our issue is. We have short memories. Short memories. And obviously, I don't like to bring up this. I don't like to bring up this race of people. But this is why they have long memories.
Facts.
They don't care if it happened in 1942, 1945. They don't give a. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They will remember it, and that is that, and they are sticking to it. Man can't even buy German whips from them. You can't buy. You cannot buy a German whip. What are you talking about? But us now, with short, everything is short term with us. This is my issue. Short term. They've done it in nail shops. There's been countless of videos in America where they have treated. Something even happened to my mum in a nail shop. When I told you, I said, Mum, don't ever in your life patronize. Don't ever. I had to run up to that shop. My dad had to run up to that shop. Don't you ever. I said, Mum, never again. I said, my mum has never stepped to an Asian nail shop again. Never. Once they show you who they are, you need to believe them. They don't care. They don't care. And this is why I say black over everything. The same energy that they have for their own, I'm gonna have for my own. I don't care. We can this, and this is another problem. We like to have discourse on the open, so they can see that we're all divided. Instead of us to hold the line and front line and say, look, no, we're not having none of this. In the back channels, we could talk about this. In the back channels, we could talk about this. But in terms of the front line, we need to show a united front. But again, people asking questions. Women will have short memories, but be like, it's always go there. But they didn't. This never happened to me. But what should? And this is my issue. I don't know how we're meant to combat this if we're not going to be on code about simple issues. This shouldn't be hard. They should lose so much business they don't even have to sharp shop. That's how much they need to be affected.
Yeah.
Even not just them. Every hair shop on that road. Do you think he don't own another hair shop on that road? Do you think they're not interconnected? All of them, we need to stop with all of them. It's not just that shop.
Cousins,
it's just not that shop.
100%. It's all in the family.
Yeah, exactly. They put them in place. Every shop on that, they don't need to be set foot in, because that's how they're going to feel it. It can't just be that shop. It cannot be that shop. Do you know how much revenue they get from us? And yet we still do not learn. We still do not learn. I don't know how many times black people, this is going to happen to black people. And we don't fix up. I don't understand.
No, you're right, Christy, man. You're right.
I'm sorry, but a black woman, that should never happen. I don't get, under no circumstances. No circumstances.
Yeah, I hear you, Christy. You're 100% right, man. Thank you for.
I don't understand how we've gotten to this point. I don't get it. I don't get. They've showed us time and time again, and we still don't want to fix up.
But this is the point, Christy. Right? Before I let you go, yeah. This is the point. At what point do you expect? Again, you know, I'm going to try and put in a different angle for right. But like, at what point do you expect other black people, right, who maybe don't live in those communities or whatever it may be, right, to start caring when the people within those communities are always going back? Why are we always forgetting? Because I don't want to make this about my particular views, right, at all. But I say the same thing about other races. To me, it's not just the Asians. It's every single race. To me, sees us in the same way, right? But like you're saying,
they do.
But like you're saying, Christy, yeah, we don't seem to learn from none of this. So, like, what do you expect other people to do? Like, how is anything going to change? If you're saying right now that we all got short-term memories, like, what's going to happen? The same thing, like, in 4 weeks' time now, this guy's going to be back there again, or maybe just behind the scenes working in the, I don't know, the stock room or whatever it may be, get some other Asian guy to guard the door, and the same thing's going to happen.
In fact, what they will do is to make black staff
Yeah, exactly.
hired,
Yeah.
and then we will think, ooh,
Yeah, exactly.
that's what happened in Ilford.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, I mean,
There you
they
go.
do this
it's
now.
high black
They do
people.
this now. Yes, they do. They do.
100%.
And again, it's a whole front-facing thing. Whole front. I don't know. I don't know. I question everything. I don't care if it's front-facing. I don't even give a heck. I will need to find. I will drill down and find. But that's just me. I don't know. I don't know why we as a collective don't have this attitude when we know how the anti-blackness is worldwide. This is not even a UK issue. Anti-blackness is worldwide. And I don't understand how we as a collective don't understand that. Every other race sees us at the bottom.
100%.
And they use the fact that we are not on code against us every single time. Because they know, well, so to be honest with you, I don't know. All I know is if I was in that shop and I saw that, the whole shop is getting mashed down. I don't care. It's getting, I don't care what happens. No, there's no way that can happen in front of me and I'll just stand there and be saying, I'll be asking questions.
Yeah.
It can never happen. Because that could be my mum. That could be my auntie.
Yeah.
That could be my sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. You know what?
It's unacceptable.
No. I mean, you're speaking nothing but facts, man. Like, thank you very much for calling, right? But what I was going to say is, just in case people missed it, like, there's going to be a lot of black people, or people that care, I guess, people from the community, mobilizing outside the shop today at 2 p.m. So obviously, if you guys, yeah, if you guys are free, and everything, you know what I'm saying? People that's
I will be
listening,
there.
turn up.
Don't go
I'm
arrested,
sorry.
girl.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, we have to do something. But I personally just, and I think you're pretty much saying the same thing. We have to get to a point where we don't just do something today, we do something continually, man.
So what would you do, Emmanuel?
We need to own stuff. Right? That's basically where this conversation needs to go to. Because at the end of the day, like, we can, I've always said it, right? There's only going to be two ways in which we can change the dynamics, right, in our community. It's going to be violence, or it's got to be economics. You know what I'm saying? And there's 3.5% of us. And not everybody wants to be violent, right? So, and that's long term, just not the best way.
Don't you need to start an organisation anyway? You need troops to be able to
And so I'm
mobilise.
asking him,
Facts.
what are the steps? Don't just say we need to own that, because we need to get to that. We need to raise the capital in movement.
Yeah.
Stop patronizing them for one. That should be the first step. That should be the first protocol. Stop patronizing them.
Yeah.
Once we stop that, we can figure out the rest. Stop patronizing them.
Yeah.
Let them feel it. They need to feel that they need to feel it. They need to feel it. Whether or not it's, as you said, the violence, that's short term. As much as I would want to, that is short term.
Yeah.
But we need to stop patronizing them.
Yeah. And the thing is, though,
That's
I
when
feel
they all
like,
start to wake up.
And the thing is, I don't think it should be the hardest thing in the world. Obviously, I don't buy products from these type of shops anyway, so I maybe it's easier said than done. But like all of them shops, like the 9 Asian shops, right, that sell black hair products, right, it's all black hair products in there. So if all the black people just stop buying from there overnight, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what we need to do though?
That'll be done like it.
What we need to do is have a directory of black-owned hair shops, so people know where else it is that they can go, because it's difficult to Google it and find out that way.
Okay.
So I feel like if people know where else they can go, then I reckon people will make more of an effort to go. But obviously, sometimes it's a thing of convenience, blah blah. There's different factors. So I'm not gonna be. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna be that shop aside. I'm not going to be harsh and judge people who would go to that shop, who would go to an Asian-owned shop to get their black hair products. I'm not going to, because again, they're not the black-owned ones are not as. It's not as common as the Asian-owned ones. But also as well, in terms of what it is that you need, they might not have that, blah, 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 whatever. So I'm personally not going to pass judgment. I do think we need to raise more awareness so people can be more intentional about doing stuff like that. And I think more people will start seeing that it's a great business idea for black people to own. And then we can multiply that way. But I do think we need like a directory though of, maybe start a thread of all the black-owned hair shops. Because if I know where my local ones are, I would go there.
This happened in 2020. And it's all disappeared now. It happened in 2020. Everyone started releasing all saying this, and now we've all forgotten.
It's a shame because some of them have closed down because of COVID as well. That's the thing. Business is closing down. Business rates are stupid expensive. The rent. So some of them might have closed down since then as well. Do you get what I mean? And that's why I said that with the wealth situation, it's difficult because a lot of these Asians that own these shops, that's not their only branch. That's not their only store. So even if another one breaks down, they can close one and pour that money they sold with that one into this business. If it's a black person that owns that one, and you know how like you've had to, the sacrifice you made to be able to raise that capital is difficult. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like if more people know about them, because sometimes I do see it online and stuff, but they're like in West, in North. Respectfully, I'm so honest with you, I'm not traveling to North or West to go and get argan oil.
But
do you get what I mean? So again, but I feel like if people know that they're around them, even if it's a bit far or whatever, they're there, then people would go to them. But it's the knowledge.
I get you, and I guess. But by the way, Black Pound shop, Black Pound store.
Yeah, in Westfield.
Yeah, but they've got a website, right, which has a directory.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not too sure if it's a directory of actual shops, but any products you're looking for, like A to Z,
they might even have it
on their
then.
website. Yeah, 100%. It's on their website. So that's definitely should be like a first point of call then.
This is
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
I just want to say this last point before I leave.
Well, you want to start the revolution?
100%.
Right, we're gonna come there. Let Chris save it.
Ren, I'm with you.
Let Christy.
Ren, I'm with you.
Go on, Christy.
I just want to say this last point.
Yeah.
I just think we need to sometimes be uncomfortable to get for the longer. There's a bigger picture at play, and that's another issue that we have. There's a bigger picture, and I think for the uncomfortability of yes, it may be inconvenient to go. I'm not saying you need to go from one end to it. I'm not traveling to Croydon. It's never happening. Please, it's not happening. But I need to make a way to find something as near as me as possible. And I feel like there are places.
Yeah.
Yes, there may be little pockets, but you can find little pockets in your areas, in your ends, south, whatever. But I think we also need to realize, yes, it's hard and it's thingy, but we love to glorify the struggle. Well, unfortunately, we're going to need to struggle to get to the place where we need to be.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be easy. No. But we need to put up with the inconvenience now for the long term goal. It's a long term goal.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, it's not going to happen overnight, but we need to start somewhere. Because if we keep on saying, oh, this and that and this, we ain't going to get nowhere. We're not going to get anywhere. We just need to start something now.
Yeah, you're right, man. Thank you very much, Christy.
Right.
Yeah, thank you very much for calling.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, bro.
Brents,
Yo.
talk to the people. I think Rebecca wants to call in, but talk to the people.
Cool. Yeah, I don't like all this talking in it.
Yeah.
I'm so anti-talking.
You want to do what?
Huh?
You're a
These
doer.
talkers. I hate crap like that so much, right? So that's why sometimes aside from me joking, saying that, I'm corrupting this and it's all and bad, ha 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 ha. I detest when black people talk about stuff. They vent because people benefit from black people's rage. Do you understand? Obviously this time it's in Brixton. So is it Brixton or Peckham?
Peckham.
Yeah.
You start moving like you're gonna. So why don't you start cast the first stone? You start moving like you're ready to do jail time for it and all that, but nobody, because everybody's still doing it.
Wait.
Everybody's still just woofing.
Christine
I'm not
nearly
talking
did
about-
jail time for the nail salon.
I'm not
She's
talking
definitely doing jail time for this one.
I'm not talking about violence. I'm not talking about violence. Emails on that stuff, innit? I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking about economic shit.
Yes.
But we're going to come to that. Is that caller, right?
Hello, good morning.
Good
morning.
caller.
Hi guys. It's Becky. Yeah.
Hey,
How are you?
girl.
You all right?
Hey. I just wanted to add my 2 cents on this whole hair shops stuff. Like I had an online hair store that I was running for a few years, which have put on like pause now. But it's interesting because obviously the reason why I started the store in the first place, it was called For Curly Hair. The reason I started the store in the first place is because like incidents like this, where like you go into the hair shops and you're literally like followed around by the staff that work there, and it's crazy to me that they do this because it's like we are their literal target customer. The people they're looking for is majority like black women, and to be discriminating the same people you want to take money from just doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I was like, oh, F this, I'm gonna just create my own. And I wanted like basically the online store I had was exclusively like black owned brands or female owned brands. And it's like obviously like during the height of the pandemic we had loads of like customers and stuff like that, and again, which also helped with Black Pound Day, etc. But like Chrissy was saying, I think people's like memories and stuff is very like short term and quite fickle. So once everything goes back to normal, people go back to going to PAX and other like Asian owned stores and very quickly forget that they're stores like the one I have had and other like black owned hair shops. There's so many, and in me even like running my business, I was able to find an incredible amount of like black owned hair brands that actually have really great quality. And it was really important for me to make sure that this like black owned business have this bad rap of having like bad service and stuff like that. So it was really important for me to make sure that like when people order stuff, the deliveries are going out within the first 24 hours of them making their order, so that they get it when they want to sort of help prevent them, I guess, going to physical shops. So if I can get it to them as quickly as possible, they won't necessarily want to or feel the need to go to a physical shop as much. But like there were so many directories and things like that made through during the pandemic because of the whole Black Lives Matter movement and stuff, that I think people have like forgotten about. All of these stores are still there. Some of them have unfortunately closed as well because people are fickle, so people do forget that they're there and things like that. But please, this is the thing I guess that me and you, Iman, are on the same page about. But people just please need to like buy black as much as possible. There's so many great quality products. There's so many great stores out there that people can be going to instead of these type of stores. And my preference, honestly, would be that we would like black people would never shop from. I don't know if this sounds racist, but my preference would be that. Oh, if you're encouraging me, I'm not sure if I should be saying this.
I'll say it.
No, because it affects my check. Never mind, don't say nothing.
Sorry, go.
And this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if my voice can be searched via AI or something like that. My job like that. But,
basically, other people. Other people.
No, we need to buy black hair products from black-owned brands.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Exactly. We need to be doing that exclusively. That way, we're taking back our monetary power from these people.
Yeah.
And they are banking on us continuing to purchase from them. And it's so disgusting how they treat us, and it's so disgusting that they know that they can treat us like dirt on the bottom of their shoe, and we will still come back like some sort of, like, you know, when those dogs where like you hit them and stuff, but they still keep coming back to their owner.
Yep.
It's I don't know why we have that mentality. Sorry. It needs to. We just need. There's so much that needs to change. It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's just so incredibly sad.
Yeah. 100%. 100% agree with you, man. So what? How can we get your shop up and running though?
Oh, I have to have the willpower, honestly. I was really like in the mode of it, and then like I took a break, and now I'm just like kind of focused on other things.
Okay.
It's the I have to get the willpower for it. But again, it's having the physical store is so expensive.
Yeah.
Which is why like I chose to go the online route, because obviously there's less overheads if I'm just like housing all the stock in like a spare room or something like that. And all I have to pay for is like a website and those like small email accounts, those small little online things. So again, that's another way in which they kind of almost like beat us to the punch, is that they have the capital to be able to purchase these brick and mortar traditional stores and be able to have them, which is like unfortunate because they're super expensive to run. And you know, ideally it would be great if there was multiple black owned. Like there are with these Asian stores. It would be great if there was multiple black owned on one street or multiple streets all over England. And yes, 100%. And also, I think one of the things that I noticed in running my store is like I'll onboard a brand, and obviously we would be really excited about it, and we'd be like posting and stuff, etc. And then that brand wouldn't really say anything because we're like a small black-owned business, so they wouldn't be as hype about being in our store. But then that brand would then go to Sainsbury's and Boots and all of these, or we're in Packs, and they would be making a huge. Yes, they'll be making a huge like song and dance about being in these white-owned or Asian-owned stores. However, they literally no noise about being in black-owned ones. And that's like I don't understand that. There should be even more hype about that, because if anything, the more you say, oh, we're in this black-owned store, guess what? That means there's gonna be more people purchasing from me, which means I'm gonna be purchasing more from you. And it's gonna be a great ecosystem where we're just gonna be like, the money is gonna be revolving like in between us. And another thing I also realized is like some of these black-owned brands were like, it looked like they'll maybe will charge my business a little bit more than they were charging other people, or they're telling me that the price is this, so then I'll go see their product somewhere else and it's a completely different price. I'm like, hold on one second, are you ripping me off? So I don't understand I just don't get what's going on. While we're not in sync with each other, it's sad.
100%. Thank you very much, Rebecca, for calling.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
No worries, you guys take care.
Love you.
Bye.
What's your problem?
So yes, talk to the people, man.
Yeah, so I don't like talkers, right? And I am uniquely positioned in this particular media space, right? I feel this media space is the future of radio, right? Podcasting, right? And I'm uniquely positioned in this particular community, right? And I'm aware that our community, our culture, affects and influences popular culture. We are popular culture, is what I believe, right? Our culture informs youth culture. This is not just black youth. This is all youth, right? It's only going to continue to have a large impact in how the youth basically decide to do what they want to do. So, in October, we are going to be doing something, God willing, that involves a lot of the trendsetters, the trailblazers, the titans of this particular media space, right? And everybody in this room is going to be involved. And I pray that everybody I speak to within the next 2 weeks, everybody that I present this particular initiative to, because I'm coming also with goodies I'm coming with goodies. I'm
Not
coming with
treats.
ownership. I'm coming with equity. I'm coming with only benefit to them. Only benefit. Now, I might be speaking out of turn to say I can guarantee everybody in this room will be done. I was supposed to have this conversation with you guys last week, right? And obviously I need to have it when everybody's in, right? This is the beginning of the revolution. This is the speaker box. This is where
we're already part TDA. Of course we're done.
Facts.
yeah.
you're
But obviously you're not. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me on a flow.
Sorry, Black King.
Wait. You're not privy to what I'm actually talking about. Well, you are, because obviously I speak to you more offline. But Mags doesn't know what I'm talking about. Mags might be like, hey, it's something to do with Team B. Yes, it is, but this is a stop talking. Let's actually become gatekeepers. Let's actually become gatekeepers. Let's actually take ownership. Because we know we have spending power. We know that we are the ones, our beautiful queens, our princesses, our mummies, our aunties are in those shops, feeding them. They're thriving off the back of our beautiful queens. But we need to provide other ways for them to spend their money. So it benefits us. So it stays within our particular community. So we can basically grow this particular community. I am proposing something monumental.
What, opening a shop?
No, that's not what. I'm bigger.
Think bigger.
Bigger. I told you, I'm in the media space here. Do you understand? And I see this, like I said, as very, very vital to the next economy. This particular media space, right? And we've seen, just look at YouTube, right? You see all these different channels. Some of these channels have millions of subscribers. And it's just a little flipping frame of someone sat in front of a screen, of a camera, and they just have a stupid background, and they're reaching millions of people. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. They're reaching millions of people. Now, by the way, my team and I, myself, Emmanuel, Danielle, Stephen, everybody who has been working behind the scenes diligently on this, we've had sleepless nights. We've had to rehash strategy. We've had to make it even sweeter because we know the type of black people we are going to be approaching. Egotistical individuals.
Relax.
Some of them.
Big swinging individuals.
And the thing is, I'm even speaking from a place of privilege because I've already spoken to the majority of them. Some of the biggest players, the biggest activists in this particular space are already on board. They're just waiting for the rollout. Do you understand? I am tired of talkers. I'm tired. So when it is I present this, I'm only going to present benefit. It's not a case where you have to sacrifice anything. It's only benefit.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people don't know in this particular space, Spotify is they're changing their strategy with how they're even looking to basically assign podcasts and this and next. They're moving to a YouTube model. Do you understand? They've been losing money forever. This particular podcasting thing was just a little, let's see if it is that we could do something. They've been losing money. So now they're in a new phase where they're like, let's move to a YouTube model. Let's do a little ad revenue split with content creators. So they will come to us in bucket loads. And it's going to be very successful for them. 100%. Because people now look at Spotify as, that's the place where I go to get my podcast. Do you understand? They've added that little video feature. Cool. I am uniquely aware of the power in which it is that we have. The influence in which it is that we have. I'm aware of that. And also aware of the unique positioning I have. And I have a responsibility. And I'm going to walk right into this particular purpose. 100%. And the thing is, each person, I have intergenerational representation on our advisory board. And it's only going to continue to grow when it is that we drop this particular campaign. Do you understand? And the campaign will just be the beginning of the end. We are going to become gatekeepers. Gatekeepers for this particular thing that is ours.
Period.
This is ours. That's actually the hashtag, this is ours.
Period.
That just flowed, just came.
You in your bag. Speak on it.
You better put that in your notes.
It's already there.
It's
You
already
didn't understand.
there.
You would have already
It's there.
known about this if it is that you didn't. If you yesterday was when it is I was supposed to basically broach this with you guys, right? And then Gina told me, Max told me that he wasn't coming in. Max didn't tell me anything.
I was tired, man.
No, you were tired to tell me, but you told your ex. That's all right.
You're so
I
dumb.
thought you
man.
just assumed you wasn't going to see me, to be honest with you.
That's what they told me I should have done.
Do you know what's mad? Not they. I said that. Because I told him, I said, if you know Margs the way you know Margs, Margs is going to assume, why would you think he's going to be here?
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, Margs didn't tell him anything, so Margs going to be here. I said, Margs. Carter? That man ain't he is where he's at.
Yeah, so this brief thing, this isn't going to be the last instance that we see, the last event that we see that enrages us. It isn't.
No, annoyingly, because it pays them. It's outrage. Like that's why the media does it all the time. They're talking about Stormzy. They're going to put flipping gigs up there. Like it gets them. It helps them. All this stuff, all this racism that we think is all subtle and stuff like that. All these microaggressions. We stop calling microaggressions is racism. All these things, it puts money in their pockets because they want us angry all the time. Because then we click, we go online, we do these things, then we go on their platform to complain about what they're doing to us. All of that stuff makes them money. Literally.
Where are you going to organise the troops though? You need to be able to mobilise units. So where's your...
This is it. It's
Where's
all
your
about
base?
mobilization.
Yeah, where's
It's
your
all
base?
about
Where's your...
creating a coalition to create a trade body. To an organization where everybody's eyes looks to. When anything happens to black people, this organization will be like, all right, there's going to be a statement to come out from this particular organization, so this will represent all of us, 100%. And the fact that there is so many of these trailblazers have been mobilized to say, yes, we're part of this coalition. Brother, we don't need media anymore. We are the media. We are the wave. Do you understand? If it is we need to mobilize, there's one central location. One central location people go look to. If it is we want to do a blood drive, one central location. Do you understand? And I think, like I said, there's just wealth in this. There is wealth in us gatekeeping the thing that is ours. There's wealth in it, but we don't have any infrastructure. We don't have infrastructure. And we have, like I said, titans within their own individual spaces who are doing their things. That's why it needed to be a case where this is all the benefit that you can glean from this. And I've worked hard on this. There's only benefit. And once Fridays when it is, obviously everybody's in. So I would walk you through everything on Friday. So after Friday, I'm going to put a camera on Monday. You're like, yeah, Brent's got it. The Brent's got it. I've stress tested it. I've critiqued it. He's onto something. Do you understand? And it's only benefit. I'm into wealth generation. I'm into creating this trading body. Do you understand? Daryl was on here the other day. As soon as he finished talking, I told Emmanuel, hey, wouldn't he be great for the advisory board? Ma said yes. I said, Daryl, put your number in my phone. I haven't talked to him yet, but I will.
Yeah, I'm going to shout
But
him
I
today.
bloody will.
That's what I haven't talked to him
These
yet,
are
you
the
know.
types
Put
of
his numbers
soldiers.
in my phone.
These are the types of
I
soldiers
didn't think
we
that's where
need
you was going.
to build strategy. Do you understand? These are the type of men and women who hate just talkers.
Doers.
Yeah,
Do you understand? Because we're always going to be met with so many of our own kind fighting and raging against us. And we're looking to benefit them and theirs, you know?
Yeah.
Always looking to benefit them and theirs. And that's why sometimes I tell man, stop, just stop. Let's just do.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because Emmanuel knows. And he gets vexed when it is he's met with opposition. And it's not the brown and the whites. It's the blacks. Do you understand? That's what pisses him off. And he gets in his bag. He's like, ah. So let's stop talking and let's just do. And come October, y'all will see what it is we've been planning. And God willing, it's supported.
Amen.
Because there's only benefit. Not just for the people who are part of it, but also everybody. Not just black people. There's benefit for every single race with this particular vision, which is I'm going to unleash.
Yeah.
Black people are the ones who can fix this world.
Big facts. No, it's facts though.
You can do what? Fix the world.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
We're universal people, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So 100%.
Talkers. But still, go to Peckham, stand outside that particular place. Any black people who look to come in, just have the billboard, the little picture blown up. Look what this one did. Look.
Look what this one did.
They might end up going there and mashing the place up.
Bro.
If stuff happens, if
Yo,
stuff happens.
we have to come here tomorrow and do super chats to get bail money.
But to be honest, it's not advocating for violence, but that's where there are many quotes
I don't think
little across history that talks about the only way is you get their attention is if it is that you look to basically
shake things up.
you hit at their backs, their pockets, their economic opportunity to basically
because that's what they use us
fleece.
for.
That's
But I
the
don't think it's
only
going to be a thing of violence because he was bold to do that to the one woman. If there's bare people there, black men, black women, you're not moving. You're not going to move like that. You're not choking another woman when there's black men around. You could be real ballsy to do that. And he's just fat. He's not ballsy. So he's a loaf. Sorry, my bad.
I hope everyone listened to you, man.
I hope so, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, remember, we can't do for self without doing for self. So, like Brent's saying, at the end of the day, we still have to bring something to you people. And you people have to support. You can't, I want to behave because I'm going to start talking about other stuff. Like people not liking videos. Something that doesn't require money.
Man, do you know what's so weird?
This is what we're fighting
Because
against.
basically, this is what we're fighting against. Because Brent has made a comment before that we're like, and I just said, shut up. But when you were saying what you're saying, I was going to say, speaking on, bouncing off that, like the damn video. It's true. This is how it all starts, man.
And it's free.
But we do need to support our own. Because I think what Rebecca said was quite sad in terms of, brands should work with, not celebrating the fact that they're working with her because she's new and upcoming or whatever. Yeah. But when Pax wants you in their shop, now you want to have hella posters and all the excitement and stuff like that. And we just need to support each other, period, man. Don't wait for things to be exciting before you jump on. See the vision.
And it's just so many things. Like, I know Brent, obviously, like, if he was to start talking about all the things that he got in mind, right, to do, we'll be here for like 28 hours. Yeah. But like, there's just so many different things that once we're established, stuff like this stuff that happened on Peckham High Street and stuff, will be a thing of the past. Because we will be owning some of these things. This thing is not just going to be a media space.
Yes.
People need to understand that. Like, it starts here because this is where we are, but it's going to go into other areas of life.
Literally generational wealth all around.
100%.
Yeah.
And people need to recognize it because like we've said on the show plenty of times, black people, we need to stop dreaming small. Yeah. We really do. Like, there's no limit. Like, if they can do it, I don't see why we can't do it. I don't see why we can't.
Because they're using us at the end of the day as well, their dreams are based off capitalizing off us.
Facts.
And our needs.
Facts.
Yeah. I'm going to be more intentional about,
This is it.
Black. To be fair, the black oils I use are from, I guess it's extensions. Actually, I get my extension from Nigeria. So, I've been supporting black.
There you go.
I've been supporting black. I get my extensions sent to me from Nigeria. The hair oils I use, I've talked about a plant made.
Yeah. We can go into all these industries. Like, look at, for example, what's it, skincare and stuff. Remember the brother came here, Temple, big up Temple as well.
Temple.
You know what I mean?
He's got skin and glowing ever since.
You know what I'm saying? Like mugs, you're a
SPF
testament
next,
to it,
baby.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Running out, I need some more.
Top up.
This is it, man. Remember, was it Temple? Put the day after in the discount code.
This is it.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess like to a lot of people, you feel like, oh, how do I get into that? I can buy black, that's fine, but you can also make the products. Yeah. We're scientists by nature, so we can do these type of things as well. There's no limit to what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think we need to recognize that and start doing, like Brent's saying, because we've been talking about this for like decades now. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, when we first came to the country, we were doing it for self because we had no choice. Yeah. But then obviously, when it seemed like the laws was being a bit more relaxed and people was being more welcoming of us, then we started shopping with white people and Asian people, and then we lost what we got at home. You know what I'm saying? It didn't seem valuable anymore. Yeah. And then you got comfortable. You thought you was one of them, and then they start slapping you and kicking you out of shops, and this is what happens. Then we're back in the same boat.
Crazy, man.
So yeah, man.
Good to see it. All right, super chats. We've got one from Chims. He said, "We're behind you each step, General Brent." That's got a nice ring to it, hasn't it, Brent? From Gin and Gist, let me sow into this ground, period. That's a word.
I really need to basically turn off them super chats.
Yeah, they're taking the peas, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we should have a PayPal
link.
link.
The fact that people are basically like putting money, but so much is being taken from the money they put in.
It's actually rude.
Yeah. So if anything, I'll have a PayPal
link
at the top. Yeah. So if it is you feel moved, whether it is a guest comes on and you want the proceeds of that day to just go to them.
To that person,
yeah. Do that for that day. It'll be sent to them, but nothing will be taken from you.
And every other day, when it's just us,
it would just be to the.
I'm just letting them know.
To the
They'll be doing
revolution.
it for the guests.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big up 90s baby as well. Again, if you're interested in getting plant-made products as well, use their discount code as
I
well,
used a
man.
discount code last time because I love a discount. To
You know
pick up
what I'm
90s
saying?
baby.
People who are listening, that's 90s.
And it works on sale too.
There you go. So that's 90s and 90SBBY15.
That's right.
You get your 15% off,
15.
man. Do the same thing the day after with the Temple as well.
This is it, man.
We don't
Let's
need
support
these
each
other
other,
people, man. I'm telling you.
Honestly.
Another titan of this particular industry in the chat.
Yes.
Titan of this industry in the chat.
Period.
It'll make sense
I
to them.
am coming.
Yes.
Very
Brent's
soon.
gonna ring y'all soon.
Big
Whoever's
facts.
on the account.
It's probably the handsome one. See what I did there?
No, serious.
They're all handsome. So
All
we don't know which one.
But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
All right. Well,
I hope that woman does get support. I hope she's alright there, because sorry, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope she's alright, and anyone recognize that they checked in on her, because that's very embarrassing as well. I feel like a clip of you surfacing around the internet like that.
yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, big up Ruspect Rebellion. That's his full name, innit?
I was thinking if Respect's gonna be there.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be there.
Boots
You
on
don't
ground
miss,
kind of guy.
You don't miss, man.
The
He's
man there
front
with,
line.
with the bulletproof vest and thing. If them,
Yeah.
if them man ain't there, then this movement,
It ain't it.
this movement
It's not
ain't
moving.
it. Yeah, it's not moving.
Nah, like I'm pretty sure they probably organized it, man. I ain't even checked, but I feel like they did. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't, they'll be there anyway. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they're always there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like in fact, I need to get him on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not just a talker, he's a doer as well. You know what I'm saying? He's always there, front line. So yeah, big him up and big up everyone who can make it down there today at 2 p.m. man. Let's show what we can do.
If Respect's going,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he would have announced it.
Yeah, missing a good time. That's good, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I think we can
Right.
wrap it up there.
Pick up our callers, Christy and Rebecca. That was it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then General Brent. I never heard him speak so passionate in the show before. All right, let's get into our next headlines.
All right, so our next headlines, right? Ministers are reportedly poised to ban single-use vapes, man, after a series of calls from councils, leading paediatricians and public waste campaigners to make selling their disposable devices illegal on health and environmental grounds.
And they're recyclable.
Yeah, but health, I guess.
So they don't want to ban. They don't want to ban vaping, which is unhealthy. It's the single-use vapes. They want people to be vaping for longer. See the sense?
Everything's money, you know. Everything's money.
So dumb.
But yeah, this is what they're saying. So the move could come next week after the government concluded that the products are overwhelmingly aimed at children, right, who then become addicted. So it's due to be revealed in a consultation issued by the Department of Health and Social Care next week, though timings could alter. This according to the Daily Telegraph. Child respiratory doctors criticised the government last year for failing to heed warnings about the risks of allowing e-cigarettes to be sold in child-friendly packaging containing the names of popular sweet treats. Imagine, including like banana milkshake and jelly babies, both of which contain 2% nicotine, which is the highest concentration allowed in the UK. So this is why they're doing it, I guess.
Oh, when you said jelly babies, I thought you meant the sweets.
No, that's the flavouring to make it more appealing to the kids and that. Yeah.
Grape ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Hypothetically.
So apparently Britain is lagging behind the rest of the world in addressing this particular issue. Australia has banned all vaping without a prescription. Germany prohibited flavoured e-cigarettes, and New Zealand outlawed most disposable vapes and put curbs on marketing to children. Earlier this month, France as well, who are, insert your word there, also announced it's planning to ban all disposable e-cigarettes. So the government is understood to have stopped short of banning all vaping without a prescription because it sees vaping as a good alternative for adults who smoke. Next headline, a big trigger warning here, guys. And a major analysis of NHS staff has found that female surgeons say that they are being sexually harassed, assaulted, and in some cases, raped by colleagues.
That's mad.
Insane. So BBC News, right, they were speaking to some women who were sexually assaulted in the operating theatre while surgery took place. The study's authors say that there's a pattern of female trainees being abused by senior male surgeons, and this is happening now in the NHS hospitals. The Royal College of Surgeons said the findings were truly shocking. The report, which is being published in the British Journal of Surgery, is the first attempt to get a sense of the scale. Registered surgeons, which is men and women, both invited to take part completely anonymously, and basically there were 1,434 people who responded. Half were women, right? So listen to this. 63% of women had been a target of sexual harassment from colleagues. 30% of women had been sexually assaulted by a colleague. 11% of women reported forced physical contact related to career opportunities. At least 11 incidents of rape were reported. 90% of women and 81% of men had witnessed some form of sexual misconduct. While the report shows men are also subject to some of this behaviour, 24% have been sexually harassed, it concludes men and women surgeons are living different realities. The General Medical Council last month updated its professional standards for doctors, and its chief executive, Charlie Massey said that acting in a sexual way towards patients or colleagues is unacceptable, and that serious misconduct is incompatible with continuing to practice medicine in the UK. In our last headline, some sad news, man. Trigger warning here, guys. And at least 26 people died in Nigeria's northern Niger State, after a wooden boat they were traveling in capsized in a dam on Sunday. The vessel was carrying over 100 passengers, including women and children, who live in communities between Jebba and Kenji Dam in Mokwa area of the state before it hit a reservoir. So that's more than 30 people have been rescued so far. A combined rescue operation by Marine Police and local divers in collaboration with Niger State Emergency Management Agency is ongoing. And this was according to a spokesperson for the state governor. The cause of the accident is not yet known, but Mr. Ibrahim, who's the spokesperson for the state, however, blamed overcrowding and the lack of life jackets as the main reason for these casualties. Well, official reports say that most of the passengers were crossing the dam to attend to their farms. And that's it for the headlines. Some sad news there. It's time to pay the bills.
Let's get into People's Journal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm going to team me today.
Cool.
Sorry, y'all.
All right, people, welcome to the People's Journal, where I give you the news from an economics point of view. Have you guys been to Venice?
No, not yet.
Place you want to go?
Yeah, but I heard that people, the people liking black people either, so I don't know.
Who likes black people, man?
And also, I nearly died from a lobster linguine this year, so it's not really on my list of places to go.
Okay.
Oats, water.
Oats?
Oats, water.
What am I going to eat?
No, I'm saying,
generic
I'm
thing.
responding to Maya's question.
Oh, I thought you responded to me. I said, okay. I go on the boat, yeah, I drink water, okay, and then what I eat? I mean, they got nice wines and shit, yeah, okay.
My hair is very beautiful, though.
It does look very beautiful. Romantic vibes.
Gondola.
Yes. So, I think I've been there, But anyway, the reason I'm asking is because apparently they're going to be doing like a little debate or whatever, discussion, right? Because they're trying to control the tourism there. And one of the ways that they hope to control it is basically to trial a €5 fee, daily fee for any visitors.
Sorry, one more time?
So basically, if you want to go to Venice, you got to pay €5 a day to visit.
Well, some people do that though. You know when you go to some, when you book a holiday,
Oh,
it
the
tells
hotels
you that
and
it
stuff.
doesn't include the tax.
Yeah.
So you have to pay the tax when you get there. Amsterdam did that. When you go to
Yeah.
Amsterdam, you have to pay a tax when you're there.
A lot of them do that, yeah, you're right. But yeah, man, this is what they want to try, man.
But they're thieves there, because why didn't it now?
You know what
Should
I'm
have done it
saying?
from time before.
Mm-hmm. And basically all visitors, so this applies to all visitors over the age of 14, they're going to have to pay the charge and book their entry to the city in advance, right? One of their council members basically was saying that they're looking to run this during peak tourist periods, you know what I'm saying, starting from next year, because Venice is one of the most visited European cities, man. And yeah, but it suffers, what they're saying is it suffers the most, from excess tourism. You know what I'm saying? So basically, over-tourism is widely recognized as an urgent issue for Venice. It's something that they're trying to rectify, and I feel like this is their way of basically going about that. But yeah, anything that further develops on that, I'll keep you guys apprised. The last thing I wanted to mention also, because we've been speaking about the wage growth and how pay rise increases and how they haven't been necessarily in line with inflation and whatnot, right? But what they are saying now is that wage growth has caught up with the rise in prices for the first time in nearly 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So even though we've got unemployment rises as well, the wage growth has now caught up, apparently. So this is according to official figures, which show that regular pay, excluding the bonuses, right, rose by 7.8% in May to July, right? This is compared with a year earlier, which is matching basically inflation over that same period.
My bank account is not saying that.
Yeah, I know. But it is what it is, man. I guess some places are now being able to do that, innit? You know what I mean? But yeah. But I guess this is mainly because inflation's coming down, innit? It's not because necessarily people's wages are going crazy up. It's matching it now because inflation is going down, which is a good thing anyway. So yeah, currently inflation is around 7.8%. According to certain figures and stuff, it should be on its way down, is what they're saying. Hopefully by the end of the year, it will go a lot more, down or whatever. It's not going to reach the target that the Bank of England set before at between 2 and 3%. But some people are kind of expecting it to hit like 5% or so. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the People's Journal today,
Nice. Headlines again?
All right, people. So our next headlines, trigger warning here, guys. And the Libyan Red Cross has said that at least 200 people have died after a powerful storm caused flooding in Libya. However, the leader of the East Libya government, which is not recognized internationally, said that the deaths have exceeded 2,000. So Storm Daniel made landfall in the North African nation on Sunday, prompting authorities to declare a state of extreme emergency. 7 Libyan army personnel have gone missing during the ongoing rescue efforts, and officials in eastern Libya have imposed a curfew, while schools and shops have also been ordered to close. Right? So the eastern cities of Benghazi, there's a bunch of other cities as well. Basically, they've all been impacted by Storm Daniel, right? And as well as that rise in death toll, the Libyan Red Cross issued a statement saying that at least 150 homes were destroyed as well. So alongside schools and shops, like I just mentioned, 4 major oil ports have closed because of the storm as well. Libya has been divided between 2 rival administrations. This is since 2014, following the killing of the longtime leader Gaddafi in 2011 by the French and the rest of them white people who hated on him. Next headline, according to some rescuers, so a bit of a trigger warning here as well. A US citizen who was trapped in Turkey's 3rd deepest cave for more than a week has now been pulled to safety, man. More than 150 people were involved in the efforts to save this particular guy. I didn't even know a caver is a profession or something. Or hobby. Caver. They call this guy a caver.
And then he lives in the caves or something?
No, I think the guy just
visits caves.
Yeah, and like climbs or crawls through them and investigates stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know a lot. Anyway, let me not even say anything. You know, certain groups of people.
It's privilege.
Came from the caves and stuff, innit? So.
Oh. I just meant, how is being a caver paying your bills? That's what I want to know.
It's a pilgrimage, isn't it? It's like you're going back home and that.
From whence they came.
There you go. So yeah, man. Apparently, more than 150 people were involved in the efforts, man, to save this guy called Mark Dickey after he developed stomach problems.
His name is Dickey.
You know what I'm saying? Can't make it up.
Sounds like a caver.
After he developed stomach problems in the cave, Morka Cave, on the 2nd of September, organizers said that it was one of the largest and most complicated underground rescues ever mounted. The lowest point of the cave, right, in a remote part of the south, reaches nearly 1.3 kilometers below ground. That's 0.8 miles below ground, you know. And he was brought out of the cave at 0037 local time, which is like 9:37 our time in the evening. Mr. Dickey had been co-leading the team to map a new passage in the cave when he began to suffer from gastrointestinal bleeding. His condition improved after he was given a blood transfusion. He was then strapped to a stretcher and was slowly carried out. This involved navigating through tight rock tunnels, and explosives had to be used at the narrowest points. This according to CBS as well. So they did a lot to get this man out, man. So, you know, at least he made it out. He can go back to his family and stuff, man. And the last headline, a former Pakistan international cricketer has been given a 12-year prison sentence in the Netherlands for threatening a far-right MP by the name of Geert Wilders. The case was based on a video posted online in 2018 in which Khalid Latif offered 21,000 euros to anyone who would kill the politician. That was after Mr. Wilders made comments about the Prophet Muhammad that were offensive to Muslims. It's considered unlikely that Latif will serve any of his sentence. He currently lives in Pakistan, which has no extradition treaty with the Netherlands. So the Dutch authorities have been seeking to question Latif for several years, but they said that they have been given no help from Pakistan. The court ruled on Monday it was not a stretch to think that somebody around the world would have taken heed of the call to kill Mr. Velders. And presiding judge G. Verbeek said that his comments were not just an attack on Mr. Velders personally, but an attack on free speech. There was no immediate comment from Mr. Latif following the ruling. You see how Pakistan didn't give him back? That's what I'm saying. They protected their own, man. They said, nope, we ain't going to take one of ours. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the headlines, guys.
Thank you. Let's get into my favourite segment. Let's get into reaction.
Welcome to the reaction, people. Definitely Esther's favourite.
Damn right.
Got some more qualifying news for you guys. Yesterday there were some games on. When's England playing the next game again? Do you know?
Nah, I don't know.
I hate internationals. Croatia beat Armenia 1-0. Iceland beat Bosnia 1-0. Wales beat Latvia 2-0. Portugal beat Luxembourg 9-0. As Scotland. Oh, when is that? Tonight? Oh, you're going to watch it? No, you're not.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm going to be with Kelechi.
Oh, fair play.
One of my first meetings.
Oh, okay. This
He's
is
a doer.
the boots on the ground stuff.
He don't be talking.
Talking.
He doesn't like talking. He says and he does.
Yeah, you just need to mobilise the troops. That's all I need is a uniform.
Where to be at? That's it.
Something can keep him with the
Yeah.
Panthers or the Nation or something. You know
Big
what I'm saying?
facts. Big facts.
E-man's got that covered.
We can facilitate that.
E-man's got that covered.
Tell me the day and the time,
Yes,
and we'll be there.
He's already got a sketch. You don't gotta worry about that.
You lot missed out on the meeting on Sunday. It was beautiful.
You know, he went there before he went to the Black Farmers Market.
What, to the Nation meeting?
Yeah.
I thought you meant,
You was out a full day on Sunday, innit?
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah.
It was a lot.
Just black excellence all day.
All
All
day,
day.
baby. We're doing.
Big facts.
We talked about being in these places,
Yeah.
and we did those places. We were at those places.
Boots on the ground. I
Boots
saw
on
you.
ground. I had nice sandals on because the sun was out. So yeah, sun was on ground.
You didn't pick up nothing for me from the market though.
I did. I'll bring it to you. I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's another opportunity to come though.
Where, sorry?
On the
I said, wait.
When, I meant.
Oh, take it out. You can take him out. You can't take it out of the guy. He said where?
on Sunday, October 8th.
Yeah,
Okay.
Black Farmers Market, guys. Brixton High Road, Station Road. Yeah,
that's right.
can't miss it.
It looked good, looked like it smelled good. Was there food cooking there and things?
I
Yeah,
had
man.
doubles.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. I liked it.
I was there.
No reaction or nothing. It was really nice actually. Slapped. Now I want to go to Trinidad so I can have the real thing.
I ain't had doubles yet, so.
It was really nice.
Was it proper bread?
Yes.
Proper.
Yes. I was telling her in Trinidad the flour's different. So the actual barrels of the bats are much softer. And she ate it with a fork because she took it away. But normally it's wrapped up so you can just kind of eat it like it's a...
That would be so nice,
wrap.
you know.
Yeah.
As an actual wrap, that would be so nice. This is proper banging. I really enjoyed it.
All right, then. So in October, I'm going to be trying doubles.
That's right. Family day out.
All right, cool. What headlines we got here? Juventus midfielder provisionally suspended for anti-doping offence. So, Juventus midfielder Paul Pogba has been provisionally suspended for an anti-doping offence, according to Italy's National Anti-Doping Tribunal. The test performed after Juve's victory at Udinese on August 20th detected elevated levels of testosterone, a hormone that increases athletes' endurance. Nardo Italia, the anti-doping agency, said that Pogba was suspended provisionally with immediate effect, pending a trial and testing of a backup B sample. He risks a suspension of up to 4 years. Juventus released a statement acknowledging the failed test and said they were considering their next steps. The news is another negative note for a player who has been bothered by injuries ever since rejoining Juventus from Manchester United a little more than a year ago. There's also been a police investigation ongoing in France into allegations that Pogba was targeted by extortionists, including his older brother Matthias, who has denied any wrongdoing. It's also another blow to Juventus following a season marred by inquiries into false accounting and irregular reporting of salary payments. The legal cases resulted in the touring club being removed by UEFA from European competition this season. Pogba's doping. He's taking the wrong drugs, man. They ain't been helping him. What's his doping doing? I don't understand.
Allegedly.
What is he allegedly doping doing? Ain't this stuff supposed to enhance your performance and thing? So he's just been taking it for bants.
Unless these lot have been sabotaging it, man.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
there's always that.
Trying to mess him up.
There's always that. It's a good narrative. We can work with that. And our final headline, it says, Djokovic pays tribute to Kobe Bryant following 24th Grand Slam victory as he vows to continue playing. Novak Djokovic paid tribute to NBA legend Kobe Bryant following his 24th Grand Slam title at the US Open as he vowed to continue playing. Djokovic secured a fourth title at Flushing Meadows to move level with Margaret Court's record of major titles when he beat Danny Medvedev in straight sets. After winning the title, Djokovic put on a blue shirt that honoured the Los Angeles Lakers great. The shirt read Mamba Forever on the front, along with pictures of Bryant and Djokovic. On the back in purple was the number 24, which Bryant wore during his Hall of Fame career. Djokovic said he received advice on his own career from Bryant, who died in a helicopter crash that also killed his daughter, Gianna, and 7 others 3 years ago. Has it been 3 years already?
3 years, you know, can you imagine?
That's
Wow.
mad. Yeah, Kobe was a close friend. We chatted a lot about the winner's mentality when I was struggling with injury and trying to make a comeback. Worked my way back to the top of the game, Djokovic said. He was one of the people that I relied on the most. He was always there for any kind of counsel, advice, any kind of support in the most friendly way, Djokovic continued. So, of course, what happened a few years ago and him with his daughter passing hurt me deeply. And I thought 24 is the jersey he wore when he became a legend of the Lakers and world basketball. So I thought it could be nice, a symbolic thing to acknowledge him for all the things he's done. And yeah, that's the end of our sports headlines. Let's get into our last section. Done Out Ere.
Friday, we're talking about Top Boy. So it's in everyone's best interest to have watched it by then. Why are you blinking at me like that?
No reason. Okay. So I have to see it all.
Yep. It's 6 episodes.
Okay.
You can do it.
Okay.
I reckon you can do it.
Have you finished it?
Yeah, I'm a binge. Listen, it's in my DNA to binge stuff.
Have you finished it, Brent?
No, but I will by Friday.
Okay, then.
I have to find time.
Mm.
But maybe the time we found on Wednesday. I'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely have it done by Friday.
E-Man, man, I reckon we're going to spot for E-Man. He wasn't very forthcoming about that time, but if he were on E-Man, we're going to be waiting till next year.
Have you watched the other Top Boys?
Yeah. I've seen them.
Okay. So Friday's Top Boy Day, yeah?
Friday is Top Boy Day.
I should be able to get it done.
Yeah.
Really and truly, I've only got tonight.
Better get your binge on. Get your binge on. Furthermore, don't try to come late on Friday because we would have finished discussing it. Nope. Mm-mm.
I could do it.
Yeah.
Should be cool.
It's an easy watch.
All right. I'll keep seeing spoilers and stuff online.
Same, man. I've been swiping past.
Yeah,
quick.
you gotta swipe, you gotta dodge them.
Where are we done it here?
Yes.
Yeah.
How have I lost this thing? There's only one left.
Yeah.
All right, so who's done it here then in this one?
Besides the Asian man from earlier. You know what I mean?
Honestly.
The Asian man from earlier can definitely go out there. What is it about this story? Okay, then, cool. So you see this brother, yeah? He works for FedEx. And basically, he got... America's a crazy place, isn't it? He got run down at work by like a man with a firearm, basically. Fired shots on him. So this guy's a delivery driver, FedEx driver. He was in the area. Don't know if he was driving around too much. He was looking for an address. White man came out and said, I don't like that shit.
I don't like a delivery driver looking for an address.
And there's not like a black man circling my neighborhood.
No, that's his job. To deliver your parcels.
He proceeded to fire gunshots, multiple gunshots.
Multiple.
Yeah, this man, he dusts him down, busting shots, saying he ain't got no business around there. Apparently, the area that the man come from is like 60% black people. So I don't
I
know.
thought it was one
what-
of those deep Alabama type of situations where it's, majority white people.
No, I was just browsing through and I'm really sure I've seen that information in here. So I'm thinking, I don't know why.
Because you know what it is? Racists are so audacious.
Yeah, but sure, if you, wait, one second. He chased him, shot at him because he is black and thought he didn't belong in the neighborhood. The population in Brookhaven is 60% black.
So he's a minority.
So maybe he wasn't saying that you're not supposed to be here because you're black. He's saying you're not one of the blacks I know. If that makes sense. Maybe
You
that
don't
was.
live on this road,
Yeah, you're not.
You don't even go here.
You're not supposed to. I know blacks when I see them,
and you ain't one.
and you ain't one of them. I don't know if these men are gatekeeping black neighborhoods now. You get me? But obviously, it was all very traumatizing. So he got laid off work. FedEx laid him off. You get me? Because obviously, what's it called when something happens to you at work? It's all distressing and that you get some kind of.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot in it. You get some kind of leaving thing.
I'm just trying to mind my business, do my job. And now I've been shot at. Also, I hope he had a good lawyer because PTSD, how do I move forward now? How do I go around driving other neighborhoods and not be scared I'm going to get shot at? Furthermore, what's the van even bulletproof? Knowing the kind of state, knowing the kind of country we live in, those vans should be bulletproof to avoid such dangers.
How much time do you think you should get off of that?
As in jail time, the white guy.
No, if you was a delivery driver, because obviously it's traumatizing and that.
What? We're in September, right?
You need to sign off on work.
I'm definitely not working for the rest of the year.
Yeah, rest
I'm
of
not
the
going
year.
back to like summer next year. They got to put me in therapy and everything as well.
Oh, is it?
Of course. I know your rights.
Well, he's been fired.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
The FedEx guy.
Yeah, he's been fired.
So they didn't want to pay for his leave. They said you got to go.
They gave him leave.
How long? Like, 1 week is not it.
I think it was 6 months. They was calling him saying, look, man, these parcels ain't going to deliver themselves. We need you to get to work. And he was talking about
PTSD.
PTSD. I'm still traumatized.
They
You
said,
get
"Well,
me?
traumatized this."
Yeah, they said you could PTSD your ass down to the job center. You are fired if you ain't going to come and deliver these boxes. That's what they done to him.
I hear it.
I thought you said the whole year.
Yeah, but that's me. Though. I know my rights. I know my rights. I got a good lawyer. You think no? I would have done that a whole thing.
Well, we tried to take them to court.
He couldn't have lost.
Federal discrimination lawsuit against them. I think he tried to bring a lawsuit of like £5 million. You get me? Yeah, federal discrimination lawsuit. But he lost that.
No.
He lost it. He said he failed to prove that the company discriminated against him because he is black.
That's embarrassing.
And I don't know how he was going to prove that.
I don't know how I was going to prove that because they didn't fire you because you were black. They fired you because you're lazy.
No, but
You could be white, black, or Asian. You just didn't want to come back to work. That's why you got fired.
no,
big
but I
man.
think did he try and get like a different route?
Huh?
Was he trying to go back to work and say, look, give me a different route? I don't mind working a different route, or
Okay, that one, yeah,
I
that could be
think-
good answer.
unless maybe
But
I
someone's
made
got to
that
do
up.
that because word gets found in the workspace. So what, we're just not going to deliver to these people anymore. Someone's got to do it.
When the white people can do it,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm kind, innit?
this is it, man.
But then they can be like, oh yeah, but it's 60% black.
No, but still, there's enough of them to go and
Rally
do
up
something.
to they should go to the fire.
They meet on weekends to go to the cave anyway.
That'd be
Why
a
not?
weekend.
You know what I mean? Just do what you gotta do.
Ah,
I don't know if he tried to get a different route.
that's a shame.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think, how long would it take me to want to go back to work?
If I was shot
Plus,
at,
it's
that's
America.
wild.
There's guns everywhere. Depending on the state that he's in,
That's the thing
this
as
could
well,
this could
actually.
really happen to me again. Like this ain't even a
Yes,
joke. Like you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what he needed there? All he needed was for one of the white managers to say, nigga, you black. Don't y'all be shooting at each other all the time? He would have won his case in the court. Because that's discrimination.
Sure.
If they said to him, why are you acting like you've never seen a gun before?
Yeah.
That's all he needed. That's all he needed. He would have got that 5 million.
To be fair, he should have just said that they said it.
Because how
You know
do we
what I'm
prove that we
saying?
didn't? And I told them I was going to take him to court, and Your Honor, they fired me. And here I am in front of you, Judge.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. 6 months ain't enough, man.
6 months is, nah, man.
Have
Because he
you
could have
not
died,
put-
you know.
Have you not put anything in place to make sure this won't happen again?
Exactly.
This is it.
What are you giving me this? Have you just fixed my van and given me the same damn van, or is the new one bulletproof?
Yeah, my truck needs to be
Do I have security
bulletproof.
with me when I go to certain areas? What are we doing?
or are you giving us sole firearm training?
This is it.
Something serious. So I don't think I'm getting back.
I
I don't
wouldn't
think
be
I'm getting
ready.
back on the back.
6 months goes quick, when you're not working and you're getting paid for free.
Yeah, because he would have been turning up full pay. He would have been turning up.
Listen, I know he started a podcast. Dead ass. He had all the time. He had time to do things.
FedEx are done it here, man. They're not respecting us, man.
They're
They're not respecting us. Man's getting shot down. This would have been a hate crime as well. It was races involved in it. It was all racial. Man's getting run down for working on your clock, delivering your Ross Clark packages, and you don't want to protect me. You don't want to give me no gun. You don't want to bulletproof my my van. Yeah, even bulletproof vests they should be issuing, innit? Like, there's things that they need to be putting in place to make sure I feel safe so I can go back to work. Or I'm not doing this. Yeah, man. FedEx are done it here, man. The court system's done it here as well. How's he losing the lawsuit? £5 million. That sounds fair enough.
I was shot at,
I know.
I could have died.
Multiple shots as well. I think like at least 5.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
So the person was wasn't
kill
even
him.
trying to scare him. The person was trying to kill him.
Yeah.
America's a mad place. FedEx is our done it here, man. You got to protect our people, man. It's a running theme of the day, man. We need protecting, man. But it's all right because the talkers are gonna learn and see what the doers do. All right, Brent. Don't worry, man. We will be immobilizing soon. Watch this space.
Watch this space, honey.
Let's get into our outro.
One of our faves, Kwabena, did ask how can people outside of our country support?
Soon, I think everything will be really clear. But right now, he's supporting by tuning in.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's like the video.
I know he liked the video.
'Cause
I know he
called-
subscribed.
Yeah, he was the one who called in to tell us about his
Olympian friend, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to get his Olympian friend to come on here
Yeah.
next time he's in the country. So
Yeah. Ed, are you telling me to help us get Tracy on? I would love for Tracy to come on.
what on this show?
Yeah, but I don't think she will.
Why not, girl?
Babes, the invite is extended to you. If you want to come on, please contact Emmanuel.
We're not opposed to people in the community rolling up, not rolling up. Don't roll up in here.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's a God. You exempt some people didn't want to roll up.
I ain't gonna
Roll
lie.
up.
One more time. I ain't gonna lie.
Emmanuel, who don't you want to pull up?
I want everyone that's gonna bring something to roll up. Because you can't just sit here.
You can't come in for shits and giggles.
Nah,
man.
man. Because
So
remember,
no giggles.
guys.
There's like 5 funny people in the room already.
Yeah.
We can't all bring jokes to the table.
Because again, no disrespect. It's not just us talking to 300 people in the chat.
Yeah.
It's thousands of people.
This
You know what
is
I'm saying, out there. So they want to hear some value. You know what I'm saying?
Bring value, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I thought you meant bring gifts.
No. That
People
one,
should definitely do that when they're coming up here. Like,
100%.
some people come here bearing nice gifts, breakfast, things of such nature.
Something.
Few. What's smaller than few?
Wasn't Tracy the one who was leading the hashtag Free Reggie during Picks Week?
Oh, you're definitely
think so.
banned.
Yeah, she did. She was like,
She did. She was fighting hard for Reggie.
She was protesting that Reggie should be allowed to come on without a picture.
Yeah.
And now she's petitioning for him to have a picture. Oh, the tables have turned.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Tracy.
diverse, innit? Versatile.
Tracy. Then again, black women are allowed to change their mind.
I'm gonna throw my iPad at your head. Anyways, please guys like the video. We appreciate that. Support us. We appreciate you guys tuning in every single day. We appreciate people that are in the comments. Appreciate people that are watching, and all sorts. So we appreciate everybody that the community we're building with you guys. But please like the video, subscribe to the channel, put your friends on, put your family on. Our conversations are not just for a certain age, literally it's for everybody. Everyone can always get involved. So put people on, and as Brent told you, keep your eyes peeled.
Yes. And again,
Things coming.
sorry to interrupt, Jester.
Okay.
Again, if you are available, support the 2 p.m. mobilization outside of that punk ass people's
You're a punk ass bitch.
them people's stores, man. And again, please, let's learn from this, man. Please.
I hope we do, man.
Let's learn from this, man. Again, it doesn't have to be your own sister, your own girlfriend, your own mum who's being treated like this,
Yeah,
man.
like-
They all see us the same.
Because you know when things happen, and I never like when we have to like make people reason with it, understand. I don't like the fact that people have to make things personal for people to understand why something is bad. You shouldn't have to wait for it to be your brother. You shouldn't have to wait for it to be your mum or your auntie, your uncle or your nephew. We shouldn't have to go there. You should just be able to see that this is
Facts. Yeah,
not
man.
right. So if you can, pull up peacefully and boycott the shop. If you want to send your voice dilemmas in, you can send a voice note but voice note, what's the time limit on those? Because there's got to be a time limit on voice notes.
I'll put
30
1.5, it's fine.
Nah, because some people can send 10 minutes and 1.5.
It just wouldn't feature.
Yeah.
That's it.
1 minute max.
Yeah.
45 seconds, man.
1 minute max.
Okay, 1 minute.
1
max.
minute because you got to press the matter on your heart. 1 minute max. Do you know what I mean? Yes, but otherwise send, text and the number is 075-6484-1073. If you'd like to inquire about the show or feature on the show, our email address is thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Don't forget to like the video.
And as you can see, because we didn't have a dilemma today, obviously we couldn't read a dilemma. So people seem to think that we just make it up in it. Anytime it is that we don't have any texts or emails with dilemmas, you're not going to have this particular segment asking for a friend in it.
Today was asking for a friend day.
Yeah, it was.
And there was nothing to ask any friends.
Yeah.
So send them in. I know you people have problems. I do too. We all do. But I'm not allowed to send mine in. So, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, so before we go.
Yep.
Should we tell them who we got guests this week?
Yes.
No.
No? Should we leave it
Wait.
Like the video, and we'll see you tomorrow, innit?
Because, wait.
Just, okay. Yeah, we'll leave, yeah. Like the video. Like the video.
God willing, tomorrow will be nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
God willing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make sure you're here. Yes.
Your best behaviour.
I don't even know who the guests are.
I think I've told you, maybe not.
Alright, let's end the show. I've got a migraine. Goodbye.
Peace.